Hey, it's episode 421 of the Gratu Orloff Show. We're going to be starting in a little bit, but first I'm going to run some films while I get ready. So stay tuned. Let's see what we can do here. All right.
Gee, these dismal days give me the willies. I feel like I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. That's what I got. I'm dopey. Gee, I gotta see a doctor. Yeah, a doctor. I'm too young to die. Where's a doctor? Where's a doctor? Is there a doctor in the house? Doctor. Oh, help, doctor. I'm a sick man. Maybe you die. I hope. Just a minute, my good man. Oh, Doc! What brings you here? Pardon me. Pardon me? Gee, no one I'm sick. I'm seeing things. Come in, my fine feathered friend. Now, say ah. You have no brain. Gee, this is a shock. I thought I had a brain. I can give you a brain. Now, the bookworm has just the brain you need. The bookworm! I'll catch that little squid, I will. Ain't this horrible?
I'm tired of fourth dimensions, rhetoric, and verb declensions. I'm sick of simile and metaphor. My sagacious erudition has matured in no fruition. Mathematics and grammatics are a bore. Shucks, a bookworm never has any excitement.
Guess who this is?
Is it, Shakespeare?
No, guess again.
Is it,
No, it ain't. Guess again.
Is it Santa Claus?
He becomes Santa Claus. Huh? Why? I'll get that little brat. It's a small world after all. Where's the fire? Where's the fire? I got you now. For the great experiment. Gee, I don't think I want a brain after all.
Gentlemen, you will suffer for the perpetration of this foul outrage.
How do you feel? My polysyllabical allocution precludes the communication of the profundities of my lucuberation. Moron.
Gee, I got the dopest feeling in my head.
Ah, my experiment has been a success. Now we'll have some fun with them. Gee, what's going on here? Thought I had big growth. I'm too big for my britches. Sounds logical. Monsieur, smart man that Einstein knows what he's talking about. Guess who this is? I guess there just ain't no royal road to London. Indubitably. C-A-T. Dog. Cow.
Oh, no, you'll never learn.
Oh, fudge. Who wants a brain anyway? lonesome stranger. He's over there. Boy, am I lonesome. This lonesome stranger business ain't all it's cracked up to be. I'd rather be a straight shooter. 3 more box stops and you will be, boss.
The sheriff has been shot. The sheriff has been shot. The sheriff has been shot.
Say, boss, the sheriff's been shot. It's the lonesome stranger.
We will give him a little surprise party, eh? He will not be lonesome. Shh! How's a fella gonna catch any villains? Villains?
Stick 'em up!
Now, boys, where's your sense of humor? After all, this is only a cartoon. Ain't it, folks? Stand back now. Stand back. I'm warning you now. Stand back. You got to have the take that. That'll hold you. Take that.
Oh, my goodness. Who can have done such a dirty trick? Say, we got a rough stagecoach. Come on, fellas, we'll be late. Ain't no use yelling, boss. I was in the same fix you is.
The sheriff has been shot. The sheriff had... wrong message. Bandits come. Heap, make, hold up.
Hold up! us! Take it easy, boss. Eyes are coming. Take it easy.
The sons of the prophet are brave men and bold, and quite unaccustomed to fear. But the bravest by far in the ranks of the Shah was Abdul the Bulbul Amir.
You said it, Sparks.
Now the heroes were plenty and well known to fame in the troops that were led by the Tsar. And the bravest of these was a man by the name of Ivan Skavinsky Skavar. One day this bold Russian had buckled his sword and donned his most truculent sneer. Downtown he did go.
Эй! Вон с дороги большая дубина, не видишь? Ее в платье трапит.
Where he trod on the toe of Abdul the Bulbul Amir.
Young man, may I ask, has life grown so dull that you wish to end your career? Vile infidel, now you have trod on the toe of
faithful Amir.
Now listen, my friend. Your remarks in the end will avail you but little, I fear. For you ne'er will survive to repeat them alive. Mr. Abdul, the Bulbul, Amir. Вот молодец! А ну подкрути, подкрути его! The big wind bag! Mr. Amir, now put up your hands and fight!
Fight! Fight! Fight! Fight!
I'm Snoop. We're always right there for a scoop. We don't wait till it happens, we're there on the spot. We hear the explosion before there's a shot. We give you the cream of the news while it's hot. I'm Nose. I'm Yabby. I'm Snoop. Hi, hi. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, сейчас предстоит величайшая битва неложительного смерти между двумя храбрейшими. On my right, Don Иван и Дмитрий Скалат. On my left. Heavy now, Fanny, and oh, what is he to West 25 bucks at the time, and he's down. 1, 2, 3. He's getting up, and oh, he's down again. He's up, he's down, 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 he What a fight! 25 customers. Sally just has breathing heavy now. What a fight! What a fight! Boy, oh boy! It's terrific! Looks like the sky's the limit now. Oh, yes. Tiger Nursery, they're on the turn, yes, and they're coming down. And here they come. Gangway! Both boys are laden, talking steadily, just a test, breathing heavily now, and both trains are out cold.
Now a monument stands, frozen solid and clear, beneath the light of the pale polar star. So remember the names and the undying fame of Abdul and Ivan Sklar. Hey!
That's the parsnip. Now let me see what else. Yes, the carrot. Oh, Sonny. Yes, Mama, I really got it. Here's the carrot, Mama. Now can I go out and play? Yes, Sonny, but don't go far. I won't, Mama. And, Sonny. Yes, Mama? Remember, stay close to home. You know, we moles don't see very well in the sunlight. Yes, Mama. Oh, it's so dry. I can't see a thing. It's all blue. Oh, I didn't see that. There it is, my fairy house. Oh, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
Hi there, Lenny.
Who are you?
Who am I? Why, I'm Dr. Primrose Skunk with a line of junk. At my trade, you'll always find me. Hello, Sonny. What you looking at?
I'm looking at my fairy palace.
Oh, yes, your fairy... My young friend, you need lessons. Now I have here... A boy, you see before you the world's premier preambulating pantechnicon, owned and operated by that famous purveyor of patent panaceas, Professor Primrose Skunk. Leo. Now you sit right here, Letty. Now, can you read the letters on this chart?
What chart?
Yes, just as I thought. Well, we'll just consult Professor Skunk's rotary optic neutralizer. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Here we are. Number 17 is the lucky winner. Number 17. Just what you need. Yes, just what you need.
Oh, I can see. Oh, my fairy palace. It's gone.
I told you, Sonny. That's only a junk pile. Go out and see the world.
My mom said.
Your mama said. Are you gonna be a sissy all your life? See the world, my boy. See the world. Oh, I get my pay and I'm on my way, and a sucker is left behind me.
Oh, isn't that dirty? I got snow. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh, I've lost my glasses. I can't see a thing. What am I going to do now? Mama, I want to go Remember, stay close to home.
Go out and see the world.
I can see. I can see. Remember, stay close to home. Remember, remember. Sonny! Oh, I wonder where he's got to. Sonny! I told him to. Oh! Oh, my goodness! Oh, Sonny! Oh, my poor... Oh, Sonny, are you all right? Yes, Mama. I'm all right. Oh, whatever happened? What made you go away? I told you to. My fairy palace! It's gone! No, it hasn't. There's your fairy palace. Look! Oh! It was there all the time!
Anything else, milady?
No. Hello.
I say, you cat! Stop that blooming noise! Rover! Rover! Wake up, Rover! I say, wake up! Cat! Rover! Get him!
stop.
So sorry, Rover. Quite a mistake, I assure you. Ow! Don't, Rover! Stop it! Call him up, somebody!
Meow, meow, meow,
Can't get cheese from trees, you know. So what you reap and reap what you sow.
If you say, well, I don't get that part. This is true, it's really so, what you reap and reap what you sow. Boy, you get right up this minute. Get up! Get up!
So what you reap and reap what you sow. What's the matter, Sonny? Come here. Did your ma catch you sleeping again?
I'm going to run away.
Sure. But who's going to eat all them cookies your mama just made?
Cookies?
Now you get out there and get to work.
I thought I told you. That's what I was trying to tell you.
What's going on? Hey, let me alone, I say. Hey, let me alone, I say. Concern it. What's all the gold and the cypher? Darn it, they ain't gonna drive me off. And I'm gonna stay here, hang it. You can't do this to me. Hey, cut it out now. Hey, they can't do this to me. Concern it.
Children. That's right. Willie, put the chair in that corner. And Boswell, set the bed over there. Be careful of that sofa, Bradley. My. What a nice new home we have. Well, I guess we won't starve this winter. Oh, now, put Grandpa's chair. Where's Grandpa? Herman! Where's Herman? Grandpa! Herman! Grandpa! Where's Herman?
You can't do this to me. I ain't gonna burn it off.
We are truly thankful for all this food and for bringing us safe to our travels. Please bless dear old Grandpa, and someday please bring Grandpa safely back.
Well, Herman, we went through the bill, but we sure come out on top.
This is true, it's really so. So much you reap and reap what you Hello, may I come in? I lost my way in the storm, and What's the matter? Don't you feel well? Do you feel better now?
Why, I never felt better in my life.
You're catching cold. Here, you take this. It's nice and warm. My mama made it for me. The fire's gone out. I'll light it for you.
Why, I just...
I've got a match. I'm a Boy Scout. This will soon warm the place up. What is that?
I've got to get dinner ready.
Oh, but I don't think I can.
Of course you'll stay. Why, I couldn't think of having dinner without you. Come, let's get into the festive spirit. Happy days, a lot of hee.
Oh, happy days, so happy days. La 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 la.
La la la,
Oh, happy days. La
oh
la
happy
la la
days,
la. Happy.
happy,
Oh, happy days. La 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 la. Happy, happy, happy days.
Well, now we're ready to cook dinner.
Cook dinner? What are you going to eat? There's no food.
No food.
Haven't even got a carrot.
Haven't even got a carrot.
You know what we're having tonight? We're having fried parsnips, carrot pudding, ice cream, and oh, I've got to be getting back to my mama or she'll start to worry.
Just a minute.
Oh, I almost forgot to say goodbye. Gee, you're swell. I wish I had you for my daddy. I haven't got a daddy. Will you be my daddy?
Get out. Get out. Get out.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
No. I hate you. Get out.
You keep the scarf, Mr.
I let him get away. What's the matter with me? I must be slipping. Call me Daddy. Daddy.
Thank goodness I found you. Whatever happened? I guess he must have ate it. Oh, happy days are here! The skies are let us sing a song of cheer again.
Happy days are here again.
that hat and the tie. Yeah, let's ask Mom if we can buy it. Mom, look, can we buy this new cereal?
Oh, come on. We've already got lots of cereal at home you haven't finished.
But it has a special prize in it, and it helps you go big and strong.
What makes you think so?
Because it tells you on television. Please, Mom. Please, Mom. Please.
When will you ever learn?
You have just witnessed the power of a great actor, me. I, Rodney Weatherbottom, am a great actor because I can make you want something that you didn't want before. My latest, greatest starring role is in behalf of this, delicious cereal. I am an actor in television commercials. Want to see? Oh, Super Goop, Super Goop. Get your sweetest Super Goop. Eat it up and loop-a-loop. Sweetest Super Duper Goop. Oh, Super Goop, Super Goop. How I love my Super Goop. Loop-a-loop, whoop-de-doo. Sweetest Super Goop. Get your sweetest Super Goop. It's fun. Oh, rather good performance, don't you think? If you only knew how we work to bring you this, magnificent new cereal. We start with this cereal, which is not so good, because the factory has taken most of the food values out. And then I put in lots and lots of sugar. Yeah. Then it's extremely necessary to put back in a little of the food values that the factory has taken out. The advertising has got to say how big, how strong, how nourishment it makes the kiddies. So, yeah. Delicious.
Rodney! Hey, Rodney!
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Where is it? Where is it? You're holding up production.
Oh, right here, sir, right here. Just let me, a box. Oh, put it in.
No one's gonna buy a cereal in a little box like that. What's the matter with you?
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. How about this, Chief?
Not enough cereal. That's better. Lots of air. Big box. Makes kids think they're getting more for their money.
All right, yes, sir. Very important.
Now the test.
The test?
The test.
Oh, yes, sir, the test. Oh, the test, yes, sir. Oh, the test. Oh, here, let me give you the test. Oh, here's the test.
Delicious. Great. More sugar than anything on the market. Gonna wipe out the competition. Make a fortune. Congratulations, kid. Don't just stand there. Get out and market that product. Great idea. Make a fortune. Tons of dough.
Sorry, baby, can't use you.
But cheapers, mister. Oh, golly, mister.
Out, or I'll call the cat.
Oh, golly, Mr. Goody.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Mice, dreadful little creatures. Rodney Weatherbottom. Charlie, how goes it, old boy? Same old stuff. Buy a little, sell a lot, you know. There you are, a new cereal. You and I are going to make a TV commercial. Yummy. You don't think all that sugar might cause an epidemic of tooth decay? Nonsense. Kitties will gobble it, as long as they have a tooth left in their heads. All right. What'll we call it? Something that'll make them want to buy it. Super something. Super Goop. Fantastic. Super Goop. Make a fortune. Can't you hear those kitties now? Please, Mommy. Buy me some Super Goop, huh? We'll make everybody in the country want something they wouldn't touch if it weren't for our TV commercial. Okay, now, Rado, let's see. Kids buy anything a superhero tells them to. I've got it. Suppose you play Super Cat. All right, watch this. He's what? Cornered the world's supply of Super Goop? Chief, this means that children no longer can have their delicious, nutritious, super sweet Super Goop. We can't let him get away with that, Chief. Right, Chief? What do you think? Not bad. Not bad. But let's see if we can make kids really want this stuff. Want it, huh? Let's say you're a kid watching TV. Now, kids want a lot of things, right? I mean, they want to be popular, huh? People will like me. Right. Eat Super Goop and people will like you. I mean, what else do you want, huh? I want to grow fast. And you want to be stronger than the other kids. Oh, and I want to be smarter. All you have to do is eat Super Goop and you can be all those things. Really? No, dummy. We just tell kids that. Oh, and then they'll ask their mothers to buy the stuff. And we all get rich, Rado. Now, let me just think. The perfect TV commercial. Watch this one. Eat Super Goop. It gives you energy. It makes you grow big, big, big. Think we're overdoing it a little? Rodney, kids don't actually grow faster because they eat this. Really? Don't they? No, we just say they do. Oh, so we can't show them growing that fast. I mean, it would be dishonest. Well then, how about this?
Can I play? Nah. You want to use my scuba diving outfit? Nah. Want to play with my rocket that I got for my birthday? Nah. Oh, please, Gerald. Can I have some of your Super Goop? Please? Huh? Oh, please.
We're getting there, pal. Eat Super Goop and you'll be popular. The envy of every kid on the block.
Gee, you're lucky. Eating Super Goop every day.
Gotta get in something about muscles.
And eating Super Goop makes you so strong.
And we have gotta have a prize in the package. A prize? False teeth. Ha ha. With all that sugar, they'll need 'em, boy. And there's gotta be music, so it'll sound exciting. Right, and don't forget, it's sweet. Right. And it'll end this way. Oh, Super Goop, Super super duper goop. Oh, super goop, super goop. How I love my super goop. Loop the loop, whoop de doop. Sweeter super goop. Get your sweeter super goop. It's fun. Fantastic. I can hear it now. No, Isabel, you may not. Mommy, please. Please buy me some super goop, Mommy. Please.
Come on, kids, you're gonna be late for school.
Mom, there's a new cereal out,
Oh, no, no more new cereals.
and it's called Eat 'em Sweet 'em.
Not until you finish the Super Goop and the other 6 kinds I got for you.
Oh, Mom, don't you want us to grow big and strong? And we get a prize.
Come on, off to school.
If you get it for us now, we'll be the first ones to have it.
Come on, off to school.
Oh, they've just seen my very latest TV commercial. Watch your TV sets, folks, for my great performance selling Eat 'em Sweet 'em. Also, I do a magnificent job of selling cupcakes, vitamins, and toys. Don't forget, kids, I can make you want things you don't need and never even heard of before.
Sorry I'm late, honey. I got held up in traffic. Second, Mom. Ryan, hurry. Now I'm going to be late picking up Mindy.
Ryan, your safety belt. Tell your mom. Hey, Mom, your safety belt.
Ryan, I'm in a hurry, and we're only going a couple of blocks.
But Mrs. Horn, we're saying about safety belts in school. And my teacher says to always wear them.
Ryan, run in and see if Mindy's ready. There's Brian.
Making one like this.
I have to get to the bank and the cleaners and before I take you to baseball practice. Yeah. Bank, cleaners, grocery store. Wait a minute. This isn't the bank.
The bank?
Yes.
This is is Mickey's Safety Clubhouse. And you're here because you didn't put on your safety belt.
Brian, I don't have time for this.
But Mom, I didn't do this. This is Jennifer's dating. All rise for His Honor Judge Mickey Mouse. He's in charge.
Oh, boy, look!
Mickey's here! Oh, it's Mickey Mouse!
Hi, Jennifer!
So glad you're here, Mickey!
Oh, hi, Brian!
Hi, Mickey!
Oh, hello, Mrs. Horn!
Hi, Mickey.
Hi!
How's everything?
Huh?
Minnie? Donald?
Oh, boy! Oh!
Brian, this is funny.
Mickey's safety court is now in session. Please have a seat.
First case, Mrs. Horn and seatbelt safety.
What?
Mom.
But I always wear my safety belt.
Jennifer, will you please present your case to the court?
It was like this, Mickey. On the morning of April 28th, Mrs. Horn pulled out of a driveway at 1333 Maple Street without putting on her safety belt.
Oh, gee.
She could have been hurt. We all could have been hurt. I object. Mom was in a hurry, and we were only going a couple of blocks. But Mickey, we learned in school that 3 out of 4 car crashes happen within 25 miles of home.
Overruled.
Brian, you better think of another argument.
Okay, what about my mom being a great driver? She's never had a car crash. Right, Mom?
That's right. Perfect driving record.
Please allow me to introduce Exhibit A. If you would, Mickey.
Why, sure.
No matter how good a driver you are, you can't control the other drivers on the road. You have to stop fast. Or you hit something, a safety belt holds you in place. But if you're not wearing your safety belt,
What? No safety belt? No way. Send in the stunt egg. Call my agent.
Oh, come on, Egbert. Be a good egg. Do it for people everywhere.
that's it, Iggy. Show them how even the best drivers need safety belts to stop them from hitting windshields, dashboards, steering wheels, or even being thrown out of the car. You can get hurt even when the crash is the other person's fault.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Poor Egbert. But what if he had had on his safety belt and the car caught on fire? Egbert would have been trapped inside.
Jennifer?
The National Safety Council says that less than 1% of all car crashes, that's almost never, Mickey, end in fire or with a car falling into water.
Brian, listen to this girl. She's brilliant.
Well, we're studying about safety belts in school.
What's the name of your teacher? Maybe I can get Brian in your class.
Excuse me, Mrs. Horn. Maybe you could tell us what you've learned so far.
Well, you should always wear a safety belt, no matter how short a distance you are going or how big a hurry you're in.
All right, Mom.
But what about those people who say safety belts are too uncomfortable to use?
Oh.
Okay. I get it. What's comfort when it comes to saving a life?
You bet.
Please allow me to introduce Exhibit B. All kinds of people wear safety belts. If they are comfortable enough for airline pilots, Firefighters, police officers, astronauts, airline passengers, race car drivers, grandparents, kids.
Uh-oh. And parents.
Then they are comfortable enough for everyone.
My point exactly. Which brings me to Exhibit C, a demonstration of the correct way to put on a safety belt, shown by an expert witness.
Jen, your daydream even includes expert witnesses?
Of course, none other than...
Uh-huh. Follow me.
First, you find the two ends of your safety belt. Then you make sure they're not twisted. Pull the belt across your chest and lap. Then check it to be sure it's low across your hips and snug over your chest.
Oh, huh.
I've got it. I've got it. Let's go. Thanks, closing.
But Mom, I still have to make my closing argument. What about how great you are?
Why, Brian, how sweet. You go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. Take all the time you need.
In defense of my mother, I'd just like to say she hasn't always been this way. About driving, I mean, usually she's super safe. This is her first offense. Exhibit D, Mickey. Home movies that prove my mom's been using safety belts for as long as I've known her.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Even longer, Your Honor. Even when I was expecting Brian. I never moved the car without putting on my safety belt first. And after Brian was born, I always put him in a special infant seat that faced the rear of the car. And I never let him sit in my lap or anyone else's because I know how dangerous that is. Oh, Brian, look how cute you were.
Mom. Sorry, Your Honor. Anyway, when I got a little older, she made sure I was buckled into a little kid car seat. You know, the kind that faces forward.
But only when he could sit up by himself and not a day before. And then when Brian was about 3.5, I got him a booster seat with a safety shield. When he outgrew that, he went into a regular safety belt and always in the back seat, away from the dashboard and windshield. I never let kids get in or out of the car from the street side. And I never buckle two kids together in the same safety belt. There's a safety belt for each one. I make everyone lock their doors. Mickey, I'll never move the car again without my own safety belt on. And I'll make sure that everyone else in the car has theirs on too. It was a one-time mistake. I didn't mean it. You have to believe me. You have to let me out of this daydream. I've got errands to do. Jennifer? Mickey?
The court has just one thing to say. Buckle, click, and check.
When you get inside your car, buckle, click, and check. Even if you don't go far, pull out the end and buckle till it clicks, and check.
check that it's low and not on your hips. Anyone will tell you so is the only way to go. Pull, buckle, click and check. Everybody knows they should. Pull, buckle, click and check. Mickey knows it's good. And race car drivers, firefighters, even astronauts. Everyone, let's join the fun and pull, buckle, click and check.
Buckle, click and check. Pull, buckle, click and check.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Mandy.
Okay, everybody. This van doesn't move until everyone has a safety belt on. So pull out the ends, buckle it so it clicks, and check that it is low and snug over your hips.
Mrs. Horn, what's that song you were singing?
I don't know, Jen. It just kind of came into my head.
Pull, buckle, click and check. Ha. You bet.
Dollar bill don't buy what it used to, don't buy what it used to, don't buy what it used to. No, a dollar bill don't buy what it used to, 'cause a dollar ain't a dollar anymore. No, a dollar bill don't buy what it used to, don't buy what it used to, don't buy what it used to. No, a dollar bill don't buy what it used to, 'cause a dollar ain't a dollar anymore.
CBS News presents Inflation, Passing the Buck, with correspondent Roger Mudd.
Seems like every time you go to the store, you pick up one article and it's gone up a penny or two. I mean, I don't eat steak every day of the week, I'll tell you that right now. I don't mind paying for food. If we can't do anything else, least I'm going to do is eat good. Or dress pants. You could buy a pair for $10, $12. Now they're $20 if you want a halfway decent pair.
Before my wife started working full time, sometimes at the end of the week I was lucky if I had 25 cents left in my pocket.
Last September we had a dime raise. Well, this, as far as I'm concerned, this dime raise is, we're going downhill. I mean, you're taking more out of your check, so then you got to have more too. So you're not stopping inflation. When we contract comes up, we're going to ask for a lot more because this is costing us more in the long run. You wear a uniform today? Make sure you have to.
Are these men just griping, or are they really wounded? It may be hard to believe when you look at these healthy faces that inflation has become America's first domestic issue. Not campus rebellion and its tortured faces, not poverty, which is so easily recognizable. But this report, admittedly impressionistic, is about some strange things that are happening in America because of high prices.
These men are not poor, they are not ill-fed or poorly clad, they are not unhappy, they are not angry. They get regular pay raises on negotiated union contracts,
And yet their lives and millions like them have become a daily struggle to break even. Their American dream has become the American dilemma: how to live with inflation, how to balance desire with discipline. Last year, the average American's income rose 9%, but higher taxes and inflation cut this back to around 3% on the average, which means that a lot of people didn't come out much better, and some came out worse. On this program, we are not dealing with charts and graphs and statistics. We are looking at people in an average town trying to escape the squeeze of rising prices and rising taxes. This overall impression of La Crosse will not be complicated. In fact, it will be deceptively simple. But its conclusion, for the layman, will be startling. Its conclusion is that for the average family, an income of $9,000 to $10,000 a year, which is the national median, does not mean affluence or even a semblance of it. We drew our conclusion from La Crosse, Wisconsin, as average a town as we could find. La Crosse on the Mississippi is a spacious city of 55,000 people. Most of them work in factories. At the moment, construction is heavy, much of it government work, a new city hall, a fine arts center, a large federal building. But through the years, the fortunes of the town generally stay on an even keel. No boom, no bust. And while La Crosse is one place where you can still make a telephone call for a nickel, most prices here are not much different from those anywhere else. The buying continues because La Crosse is a healthy town of diversified industry, 75 plants. And one of the largest is Mixed Plastics. 5 years ago, Norplex hired Tom Fisher, and with La Crosse as our laboratory, Fisher is our subject. A high school graduate, 25 years old, Tom held 4 jobs before he joined Norplex. He is now paid $120 a week, close to the national average for plant workers. But with 2 children and a third expected in November, Tom cannot make it on his pay, unless his wife works too. Karen Fisher, 23, is on this production line making boots on government contract at a local rubber mill. She is paid $89 a week. Even after taxes, Tom and Karen bring home a respectable income, $165 a week. But even that is barely enough anymore. And by solving one dilemma, the Fishers have got into another. Their children, Chris and Timmy, have to be cared for all day long by a substitute mother. Chris, 4 years old, perhaps understands what's going on, but sometimes on Saturday mornings when Karen is home, little Timmy wakes up calling for Shar, the babysitter Charlene. We found that in La Crosse and all over the country, more wives are taking up jobs and hiring young babysitters so they can make ends meet as prices and taxes go up. The biggest worry for the Fishers is the unexpected, a doctor or dentist bill that might destroy the monthly budget or their savings and maybe send them out borrowing. The Fishers have no savings account, only $100 tucked away in a dresser. In La Crosse, as in most of America, a car is no luxury. The leaky transmission in Tom's 62 Olds is a constant source of worry. And if it goes, at today's repair prices, there goes the money in the dresser.
Pay a little more for gas now. How much going up so much? The last time I looked, it was 39 cents or 38 cents.
Well, that's about a little bit. That's better than 2 months ago, though. Everything's going up. Don't blow out a muffler, it'll cost you twice as much now as it used to.
Why does it go up so much?
I don't know. Company never gives you no reason for it. They just says cost of labor and tax is terrific on
Tom spends around $9 a week for gasoline and oil, which seems like a lot, but he can't find any way to cut down. Friday is payday in La Crosse, and Tom makes his rounds. The first stop is depositing his check, all of it. He's responsible for paying the bills. After taxes and other deductions, he's earned $97 for the week. It goes fast. $6.60 for the telephone. $21.96 for gas and electricity. Like so many other people, Tom is in debt, what they call a combined household and auto loan. About $900 still to pay off. Most weeks, the number at the bottom isn't much bigger than the one at the top. By the end of the month, it will balance out with maybe just a few dollars to spare. And that's only because of Karen. At 3:30 Friday afternoon, Karen leaves the plant. She's cashed her $68 paycheck, and with it, Tom and Karen are on the upper edge of what some economists call the working poor, the office or factory employees with no special skills. They always make it, just barely, but they can't do it easily, and they never get very far ahead on their regular pay. Karen pays Charlene, the babysitter, 50 cents an hour, $20 a week, every Friday. That leaves Karen $48 out of her take-home pay. Until the Saturday before we met Tom, he owned a small 15-foot fiberglass boat to go fishing or picnicking with his family. But to get one thing, the fishers have to give up another. Tom sold his boat to buy a bed for Timmy. The rest of Karen's paycheck is set aside for groceries and other cash expenses. The supermarket is part of the Fridays and an exercise in comparative shopping, comparing yesterday and today. Some things, mostly local services, are cheaper in La Crosse, but national brands tend to sell at a standard national price. They go up everywhere. Soap powder rose 8 cents in the last couple of months. Now coffee is going up, and hamburger is 13 cents more a pound. Karen is particularly cautious in the meat department.
Good afternoon. Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, I'd like some pork chops.
Pork chops?
What is the difference between the lean and the center rib?
These pork chops over here have a tenderloin in them, where your 99 centers are without tenderloin. Which one would you like, ma'am?
Okay, I'll take the center rib. I'd like some lunch meat here, the big bologna, about 40 cents worth.
40 cents worth? And anything else today?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, folks. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
If you ask Karen what she buys on Friday when she can splurge a little, she says, a good steak or maybe a roast. The grocer will tell you that his prices have gone up as much as anything else. But many people are still spending as they always have. Others have to be careful about some things.
What about the checkout counter?
The measure of our times is that the fishers, who can afford premium gasoline, cannot afford tenderloin pork chops. Five years ago, Karen would have paid $4 less for the same bundle of groceries. This particular Friday, which began with $165, ended with $23.59, and that will be gone by next Friday. If there is one time and one place to measure quickly America's affluence, it is on the water on the weekend. 20 years ago, La Crosse, Wisconsin's stretch of the Mississippi River was only that, a stretch of river. But today it is an inboard, outboard, hydroplaning, water skiing pleasure dome for many, but not all.
I should go buy a canoe. I'd like to have a canoe.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, you can take the kids in a canoe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a big long one. You can take the kids in that.
Now the fishers have to borrow a boat.
You can make them too, out of plywood, like a kayak,
Yeah. Didn't Ron make one? I know he was.
Yeah. That was a kayak. He made it and he sold it.
Did he sell it already?
He made money on it.
Now that you don't have the boat, is another boat, a second boat, something you want to get very soon?
Oh, we like the water, but there are other things we need before.
Things for the home. I don't know. I really would like to have newer things like, new furniture and end tables and things that match, not hit and miss things.
But if you had your end tables matching and your sofa had been reupholstered and all that was taken care of, what would be your idea then of something very special and luxurious?
Oh. Going on a trip out to see out on the coast. Going would really be a luxury for us now.
I mean, to just be able to pack up and to just leave.
Do you worry about this constant battle to make your checks equal your bills and your commitments?
No. Not when both of us are working. Doesn't seems to take that pressure off. But now, when I do quit working, we have to depend on his check for a while. It's going to be a little harder again. Tom thinks he's going to get a part-time job until I'm able to go back, either full-time or find a part-time job when the baby's a little older.
But Tom, when do you foresee that time when Karen doesn't have to work?
Well, maybe someday I'll get a better job. I don't know. Oh, if we happen to get good raises in our contract, so I can make a little more money. I don't want her to work. I don't think any woman should have to work.
Karen, what are the prospects of owning your own home? You rent this one, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it'll take a while now that we're expecting this baby. It'll take a little longer to get the money saved. So the down payment has gotten real big. And that's why it's so hard now to buy a home. 2-3 years ago, you didn't need to have near as much for a down payment.
Your down payment, yeah.
Or it's 10%. Now they want usually 20%. But you can still...
there are a few places that you can swing 10, but...
And the mortgage rate is, what is it, about 8%?
7.5%.
Is that enough? If you had the money, would that discourage you from buying a house, or would you go ahead anyhow?
We go ahead anyhow if we had the money.
But even if they had the down payment money, it is not likely the Fishers could meet the monthly mortgage payments. Tom Wheeler is a local realtor.
This is the kind of house that the Fishers would really like to afford. The problem is that their income doesn't quite keep up with the price of the house. The 8% interest rate, higher taxes, and higher labor and material costs all mean higher monthly payments. A few years ago, they could have afforded a house like this, but unfortunately today they can't.
But what about the man who can afford a new subdivision house? Is life easier for him? Is he saving? Paul Brady, a Norplex sales engineer who earns more than $12,000 a year.
We're spending probably at the rate we're making money.
How much have you been able to save at work? Is it pension?
It's a percentage of, I believe, 5 for pension.
But you don't have a savings account?
No, not as such.
Do you wish you had one?
No, not particularly.
Why?
Because I don't feel that a savings account is beneficial as such. For example, to save $10 or $20 a week at present cost me $10 or $20, whereas the money 30 years from now, when I'd be retiring and want to spend it, I doubt sufficient to do anything.
Well, what in the last year, aside from food, have you spent your money on?
Well, we spent it on new carpeting, a dishwasher, additional bedroom furniture for the children, things for the new baby because none of the remnants were around from the other 4 children, and also our first vacation in 11 years.
Where did you go?
Down to Florida.
For how long?
3 weeks.
Inflation attacks some old-fashioned American virtues, like saving money, like not spending your capital. So inflation isn't just a sickness of the money system. It has moral and ethical overtones.
Karen, who do you blame most for inflation?
I think it's, I don't know really where to begin. It seems like, I think the worst thing was when really noticed, it's like when the government put the tax on everything. And then that started taking more money. Then I don't know. It's just this is that mad circle again. It's just the same thing round and round all the time. Because if one put the tax on, they're going to charge a little more or something, so they break even too. So we come out. I don't know. It's a big mad circle. I don't know where to put the finger on it.
How about you, Tom?
I don't know, it seems like it really started as the war progressed. Things got worse in the United States. I don't know why.
The Vietnam War.
Yes. And well, when a worker gets a raise, and of course the company has to raise their pay. So, I mean, their prices, and I don't know who to blame it.
Tom and Karen don't really know how it all works or what the answer is. Once upon a time, inflation was defined simply as a surplus of money over and above the amount of goods available, and that's why prices went up. Now it's more complicated. We turn to the business leaders of La Crosse, the people who are supposed to know. Each has his own view, and each in his own way is right. Tom Fisher's bank is the First National. George Milne is the president.
Mr. Milne, what in your mind are the main causes of inflation?
I think to be perfectly frank, I think it starts a lot with the government and the amount of money that they're pouring into the economy. And it filters down all the way, even into our little town. We have some government contracts here that have been very good for us.
And yet, while they've been good for you, they have caused inflation also.
Exactly.
So that the result is it isn't good.
Over a period of years, that's correct.
When you talk to most businessmen and retailers, Mr. Milne, 9 out of 10 will blame the unions for inflation. Do you believe that?
This, I'm sure, is a controversial question, and I think it almost goes back to the problem which came first, the chicken or the egg.
Have you decided which does come first?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
I think that the price increase comes first, and that's been proven by a study of the recession we had in 1953 and 54, and again in the recession we had in 1957 and 58, and again with the small recession we had in 1961. I blame the people that set the prices. The large corporations who are actually they're non-competitive now because they more or less control the industry and can call the shots. I blame them for it, and I blame the tax structure for it, because the tax structure is such that it's unfair, and a lot of people who could afford to pay a lot more taxes are in some cases paying none at all.
To my way of thinking, it's a sudden increase in the money supply, and this is generally brought about by the government itself at times when they have to borrow such great amounts of money to pay for the services and goods which they purchase, which are in excess of the tax receipts.
What, in your estimation, Mr. Milne, would break the wage price spiral?
Well, I'm sure this is not going to be a popular reply, but I believe that freezing of both wages and prices eventually will be essential to stop inflation.
One good way to do it would be if we had a board set up by the government to review prices, review wages, and before a price increase could be put into effect, it would have to be justified based on the profitability of the company and the competitive position and so forth. I think that would go a long way towards stopping it.
It has been said that it would require a depression or a recession, I shall put it that way, before an inflationary period can be broken. And I kind of go along with that type of thinking, and yet it's the most drastic method to be used. Nobody likes to see a recession and unemployment prevalent over the country.
Under the apparent helm of La Crosse, something scary-filling prophecy. The prophecy goes like this. The prophecy fulfills itself because if people believe prices will be higher later, they'll buy now. The more people buy, the more money there is in circulation. And the speed at which money moves is just another way of defining inflation. As for the Fishers are not tense or really worried, for the pressure on them is not for survival, but of desire and expectation. Once every month or two, they can have small luxury, night out. Though the economists and the Fishers are working-class poor, the Fishers see themselves as middle class, and to live middle-class lives. We have taken the in La Crosse, and while there is no inflation fever, there is discomfort. Each opinion we have heard has merit, but nobody here, any more than in Washington, can find a solution or name the villain. Still, there is something spooky about the way Tom and Karen Fisher's $165 a week all but vanishes on a given Friday. What we do know is that inflation, not civil rights, not the campuses, but inflation, has become the first priority of the Nixon administration, if not the #1 domestic political issue in the country. If the federal government can never really control the huge U.S. economy, it will be because so many Americans now believe inflation to be a permanent part of their lives and are living accordingly. Buy today because tomorrow it will cost more. This is Roger Mudd. Good night.
By the way, Kyle, I'm going to have to raise the price of haircuts. I just raised it this last week. Seems though everything is going up nowadays. Today the pop man came in and raised my Coke 20 cents a case. Coke. How can you raise the price of haircut? It just seems as though everything is going up. You can't keep up with it. I don't know what this world is coming to. It seems as though every time we turn around, something is going higher and higher.
Portrait of a tragedy that should never have happened. The bus was in perfect running order. The weather was fine. The roadway well maintained. And the driver was the most knowledgeable and skillful person you could hope to find. But everything changed that day in May because of the attitude factor.
F-R-E-D, middle name of Lewis, L-O-U-I-S. MM 41254.
Here it is. This year's all-around best driver award goes to Barbara Blackstone.
Portrait of the driver on a happier occasion. Her name is Barbara Blackstone, an experienced veteran of 9 years behind the wheel, and a popular choice for the award she received on that exciting night almost a year ago.
Oh, wow. I don't know what to say.
Well, you can give it back.
Oh, no. I don't deserve this, but I'm sure not going to give it back.
An award for driving excellence. Quite an honor in the school bus driving profession. It means outstanding knowledge and skill. And underlying both knowledge and skill, a good positive attitude toward everything connected with the job. An attitude that helps make driving both efficient and safe.
You know, in Hollywood, right? They're always thanking everyone for helping them to get an award. So I'd like to thank our dispatcher, our supervisor, all the drivers, and for sure the whole maintenance department, right?
But while knowledge and skills once gained are seldom lost or forgotten, attitudes can be changeable things, having to do with new experiences and their accompanying emotions. And as Barbara Blackstone will discover later, driver attitudes can be the human factor with a fatal flaw.
So like I said, I don't deserve this, but thanks anyway.
No one knows how or when attitudes are formed in the brain, but somewhere within its 12 billion cells, some new stimuli trigger reactions which help develop mental sets which shape our personalities, influence our behavior, and direct our responses. For Barbara Blackstone, an experienced and specially conscientious driver of special education students, some new mental sets probably began to develop the day that Alice Crandall's mother was first angry with her for being a few minutes late.
Now look, you're supposed to be running a bus service. And in my book, that means being on time. Oh, gee, I'm sorry.
Hello. Oh, there's no light. What the frick? 1 moment. Let's see. Is anyone even here? We've got 3 people watching. Wow, that's incredible. But we need some light. Half asleep here, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that perhaps I will become revived with the spirit of Grattu Orloff's episode 421. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. Oh, just have to do this. Yeah, that should be more light. How about that? How about that? Well, that's precarious. Okay, there we go. You know, there's a lost episode 421 that none of you ever saw. Hold on. Just wanted to show you how this walks, but I can't do that. It's a little walking device. Yes, well, incredibly sleepy. This is Professor Grattu Orloff, Dr. Orloff, Senator Orloff, Pastor Orloff, coming to you from Grattuville, Florida. In the year of our Lord, 2021, it's July the 10th. And where's my music? July the 10th, ladies and gentlemen. Well, on Thursday night, I went to a place called Rocket Fizz. Let's see here. What is Tom Smith saying? Just wanted to say hi. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Just watched Mary Hopkin on the Sullivan Show. They've been uploading Mary Hopkin performances I've wanted to see for decades. Excellent. Mary Hopkin is great. So I guess Tom Smith's not going to be a guest today, but maybe one of you will. Let's see. I'll put the invitation there in the stream. Anyway, so what I did is I thought I would drive over. Hold on. I can't do this without my music. I got to figure out what's going on here. Horrible things. Okay. Worst episode ever. Music. This is terrible. Oh, it's not turned on. Oh, there we go. And Tom Smith says, yeah, the channel has been incredible lately. Mary Hopkin, Teresa Brewer, Connie Francis, Tola Clark, Jackie Wilson, etc. I love it, man. Oh, excellent. Amazing. I will be back in a minute.
Well, I love you, pretty baby, and I want you to know you set my soul on fire. You make me go, go, go. Let's dance. Let's dance. Well, if you'll be mine, you know I feel real fine. Let's dance. Well, I can't control myself when we're out on the floor. You make me feel real good. I yell more, more, more. Let's dance. Let's dance. Well, if you'll be mine, you know I feel real fine. Let's dance.
Okay. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Graphic Man says, hey there. Hey, it's episode 421 of the Groucho Orloff Show. So we have 7 viewers. Sorry, I was in the bathtub taking a hot bath. So you got to see 2 hours of cartoons and educational films. And what else are people saying? Gold Key Geezer is also in the house. Hi, Gold Key Geezer. So, a longtime sponsor of the Groucho Orloff Show is, of course, Bubble Up. Pure pleasure from Bubble Up. In a half-quart bottle, 16 fluid ounces. A kiss of lemon, a kiss of lime, right? So, it's a wholesome refreshment for all ages, as you can see there. Well, anyway, so the question is this still made? You know, I've been using it as the sponsor, but I wasn't sure if the people that had asked me to sponsor Bubble Up and had been sending me millions of dollars, I wasn't sure if they were truly alive or not, or if they were just computer programs. So I decided Meyer Greenblatt's in the house. Hey, a Bubble Up sighting, yes. So here's the deal. So in the last episode, if you watched it, we discovered that there's a store here locally, and I guess it's a chain all over the U.S. called Rocket Fizz. So I got the phone going, and I recorded my voyage over there. I stopped by the cemetery, put a couple of flowers on Hannah Vanderberg's grave. Looks real nice. I filmed it. I went to Rocket Fizz. I showed you the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and then my whole voyage. But when I tried to upload it, as I walked into this store, Rocket Fizz, they were playing the Beatles the night before. And I was thinking, oh, shoot, that's going to be a problem. And of course it was. It wasn't a copyright strike that hurt me or anything. It just said, this show cannot be uploaded. So it was there where I could watch it, but none of you could even see it. I think it was up for about a couple of minutes because I was able to watch part of it on my wife's account, but then it just, so I just deleted it. So this is the new improved episode 421. So I really can't show you inside Rocket Fizz. I took my phone in and I actually held the camera steady, and I've photographed all these brands of soda pop that they have in there that are imported from all over the country. And they have all this weird candy that you didn't think was made anymore. And they have a lot of comic book stuff in there. It was weird because last episode I was looking through my All-Star Squadron. I'm trying to complete a run of All-Star Squadron. And so right there at the cashier, they've got a comic stand. And then there was an issue of All-Star Squadron number 2. I think they're selling for $3.99. They were really comics that weren't worth anything. But they were, 30, 40-year-old comics there. And then all over the wall, they not just those 10 metal signs with comic book covers, but they had, I think some guy locally does cardboard reproductions of comic book covers, and they had some great ones that are $4.99 each. And if you get 4, you get a 5th one free, and they're really good. You know, the real Captain Marvel, you know, not the Marvel Captain Marvels, and great action comics. With just, they understand that it's all part of rock and roll culture, because they're blasting all this rock and roll music, which of course causes me not to be able to show it to you. But rock and roll music, soda pop, candy, comic books, all part of the same culture, which I've been saying for the longest time. Graphic Man says, that's awful. Wish we could do a silent showing of it, then maybe do a voiceover. Yeah, I probably could. I could do that. Hello, chat. I could probably do that. Maybe I just tell the girl in there, hey, turn your music down for a little bit, because I'm going to give you some promotion with millions of people out there. Anyway, here's what I got. I wound up spending way too much money. I spent like $30. The soft drinks turned out to be about $2.50. And yes, they did have Bubble Up. Let me show you what I got. And I even have my trusty vintage bottle opener from Seven Seas, which was the companion amusement park to Six Flags Over Texas. But it was only around for a few years, from like 1971, 72. I think it was gone by about 76. It was a place where you went to see fish swimming around, you know, killer whales. I don't think they had killer whales. Dolphins dancing around, and they had a pirate ship. I don't think it was a water park where you could actually get in the water like they have now. I was listening to Donald Trump Jr. That was his speech yesterday. It was brilliant in Dallas. Let's see, Zamba the Judge is here, and you got Christopher Schneider here. We got 9 people. Okay, so they had a whole line of soft drinks with the pictures of dictators on it. And my wife and I have already had this banana drink. It's Fidel Castro's Havana Banana. So, taste the revolution. It looked a lot better with yellow fluid in it. But I figure maybe I can piss in it and put a cap on it, and it'll look like it did originally. But it's actually pretty good. But it's apparently not as good as the banana drink they sell at the local Papusa place. Anyway, here are the ones I haven't tried yet. You haven't even put them in the refrigerator. So you've got an Al Cap drink, Kickapoo Joy Juice. Get that kick. Here's the problem, though. You know, on these old, this is actual paint on the bottle, but the new ones are decals. You know, so it's not paint anymore. And that horrible Mark of the Beast UPC codes and stuff. So what else did I get? Now, I've always heard of this restaurant. I've got mugged with this picture of and I've seen signs. I always love the design. But this comes from a chain, I think it's in Philadelphia or something, Dog and Suds Root Beer. Actually, the illustration, I'm pretty sure, was a lot better than this. On the old mug I've got, looks like they hired some homeless person to redraw it. But anyway, Dog and Suds Root Beer. We've got some hot dog buns and some hot dogs, so we may need to put these in the refrigerator. I got 2 of each one, so my wife and I can try them. So anyway, it's a root beer. So that's that one. I got this one just because I like the design. Triple Cola, drink it for vim and vigor. Since 1921. I like the bottle cap too. Oh, and this one's cool. This is probably gonna kill me. But, it's new original Bazooka bubblegum flavored soda. Tom Smith seems to be here. I thought he was going to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, I'm going to bed pretty soon.
That's appropriate. Right as you come on, it's a Let Me Worry song. Because Tom Smith in Canada is a noted expert on humor magazines like Mad and Cracked and Sick, and a music expert. And that's probably what you're here to talk about, is your excitement over the YouTube Ed Sullivan channel.
Oh, yeah, I'm really excited.
Tom Smith is going to bed.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to be here very long today.
That's the last time you said that, and then 5-6 hours later.
Yeah, well, today I'm not going to be doing that today.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just waiting till the laundry's finished so I can make grandfather's bed.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for me to make it than it is for him. So
yeah,
you know.
I don't like making beds myself.
Yeah, so I want to do that before I go to bed. So I just need something to do while I'm waiting. So I just come and say hi. I've missed you, Groucho. I've been busy with other things, and having problems sleeping and whatnot.
Obviously, because you're going to be going to sleep at 12 noon.
Yeah,
So what time do you wake up?
I don't know. It'll be whenever it is. My guess would be it'll probably be like tomorrow morning or in the nighttime or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, tomorrow is today's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday.
That's right. Yeah. I missed yesterday completely. So.
Yeah, I missed myself. Can you appear? I guess Graphic's talking to me. Can you appear on my channel Wednesday after work? Maybe some bronze horror or toys.
Yeah.
Probably. Let's see. Wednesday. Yeah, I would think I could, because
you might be kind of tired out though from your work.
Well, the main thing is Tom Smith. Do you have the Mad issue with the title spelled as Mad? That was a special issue. That was like a bicentennial issue where they had what Mad would have looked like in 1776.
That was an insert in a super special. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. And it's what you just said. Exactly what you just said. Yeah. I used to have that when I was a kid. I don't have it now, though.
Movie World, I do have that. I think you don't have as many of the specials. You have the regular issues of Mad.
Yeah. Well, Mad, I don't have as many of Mad, period, as I do of all the other magazines. Okay. But I've got most of the others, but
I can show Mad specials from the 70s and 60s. I could do a show of that sometime, Movie World. Okay, so what I was about to do is see what Bubble Up tastes like. So this is let me put myself full screen here for a second, because this has been a big, let's do a comparison. This is actually a bottle from the, I guess, from the 60s. So there's nothing left on that bottle cap, but this one says is still okay. So let's see. Let's compare what they look like. Hold on. This is the fake one. I'm sorry. This is the fake one. And this, damn, it's hard to get them lined up. Okay. So this is fake. This is real.
Now, you say it's fake. Do they still manufacture this, or is it just a replica of the old?
Manufactured. Yeah, I just bought some.
Oh, so you're just calling it a fake because it's new?
I'm calling it fake because it's new. Like everything is fake. Like Joe Biden's fake. And
oh yeah, I've been seeing him. Yeah, lately. Did you see him yesterday when he was like out at a store or something? He had to get his cards out when he was talking to like.
Oh, that was about 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, that was classic. Okay, it used to say a kiss of lemon and a kiss of lime. Now it says crisp and refreshing lemon lime soda. Serve well chilled. Okay, so I've chilled it. But what I want to look at is the ingredients then compared to now. So it did have carbonated water as the main. Oh, I need my damn glasses.
Maybe I could read it. You could hold it up and I'll read it.
I actually, that probably will work. But the 60s, you can read it. Now they made it where you can't read it.
Yeah, I can read that.
So it says
wholesome, refreshing
carbonated water, sugar, citric acid. Actually, this works as a magnifying glass. Good. Citric acid, sodium citrate, flavor derived from lemon and lime oils. Good for young and old. So that doesn't sound too horrifying.
No.
Let's see what I'm about to consume.
It's even got a lime popsicle in it.
But see, look at how tiny they've made it now. Nutrition posting serving. Okay, well, we want ingredients. Okay.
Yeah, I can read that.
Water.
Okay.
Pure cane sugar. What was the second ingredient originally? Sugar. Okay, so far it's the same.
Well, it's cane sugar. Is that the same thing?
Well, I think so. But now they have to distinguish, because now most soft drinks use high fructose corn syrup. Citric acid's the third ingredient. That's what it used to be. Then it should be sodium citrate. It still is. Then it should be flavor derived from lemon and lime oils. but now it says.
Yeah, that's there. It's there, but there's something else.
Now it says sodium benzoate, a preservative. Okay, and flavors. So that's the only thing that's been added. And flavors derived from lemon and lime oil.
Yeah.
So it's all the same, except it's got this recycle hippie shit and this demonic satanic code. It comes from Muccoletto, Washington, from Orca Beverage Incorporated. Orca was one of the worst movies ever made. It was just probably shitty. It came out the summer after Jaws. They thought they would bottle that again. Let's see. Produced under the authority of the Dad's Root Beer Company in Jasper, Indiana. So orcabeverage.com. Okay, so whatever. What is this nutrition? They're claiming it has one serving calories 108. What does that say? 160? I can't.
Yeah, it's 160.
Total fat 0 grams.
I think.
All right. Well, it's not very nutritious, I think we could say. Let's see what Graphic Man's saying. They can't say kiss of lemon anymore. Huh. Woke culture can't handle a kiss. It's probably domineering or something. At least it doesn't say a fingering of lemon. See, here's the thing: as it take it out of the refrigerator, it's the decal is bubbling. I don't like that because
where were we? Wait, when did you have your first sip of Bubble Up? Did I miss it?
I haven't unbottled it yet.
Oh, okay.
You just called in the middle of this. Orca was a terrible movie, but as a kid, I would stare at that advertisement on the back of comics and being very impressed. Yeah, I'm sure it looked nothing like that, but yeah, it was on the back cover of every Marvel comic for about 6 months. All right, so let's
Wait,
see.
what about the Deep? What do you think about the Deep?
I never saw the Deep. That was another. I'm trying to open it where I don't damage the bottle cap. I'm trying to do it, move. Okay, got it off. Because I figure I'd save it. You know, if a button falls off this Hawaiian shirt, I could put this on as a button, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bent, but all right. So, and I've got a few more in the refrigerator of this. So let's try it and see how horrible this is. Well, it's kind of like somewhere between Sprite and 7-Up.
Is that bad?
No, it does. Yeah, it's a little different. It's not. It's different. It's like Sprite, but I taste a little bit more lemon in it. A little more lemonade kind of thing going.
I'm the guy that liked vanilla Coke.
I think I've tried vanilla Coke. I'm not sure.
Some people really don't like it, but I liked it. I used to drink it every day when I was working at a library downtown. In the food court, at lunch hour.
They have a food court in a library?
Yeah, it's a big central library downtown, so it's in the mall. The library, it's a big library, and it's in the middle of a mall.
In a mall. That's weird because most people that go to malls hate books.
Yeah, most of the malls closed down now, but the library's still there.
Oh.
It was supposed to be like an amazing mall. It was going to revolutionize the city, but it didn't.
Yeah, weird.
And before that, the library was in a different location. It was in a nicer location with all these, I can't really explain it, but it was by itself, and it was like a really old building, and it was beautiful. It's a shame they moved, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as Wednesday night, it would probably be, let's see, 7. I might not be ready until after 8, like 8:30, because it seems like that's how long it takes to get home and also get food and everything and eat. And I need to think about, let's see, you're talking about, let's see, Bronze Age horror or toys. Okay, so basically horror stuff and the comics and toys from the 70s. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I wouldn't even have to necessarily dig stuff up because it's all just kind of out. And that's cool. I may chat with Breen until you show up. That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. What else is new? So Ed Sullivan's turned out to be okay lately, huh?
Yeah, the first year just ended. The first year of uploads. There's 3 years in the contract, right?
Yeah.
So they just started the second year, and it seems that it's gotten better now. They just started the second year. There's more variety. There's, people I didn't think I'd see, and people I like more people I like than there was before.
Yeah.
One I'm waiting for. They uploaded. Gary Puckett was on a few times in the Union Gap, right? And the first time he was on there, he did Young Girl and Lady Willpower, which are huge hits, both of them, as I'm sure.
I'm not sure about Lady Willpower. I'd probably recognize it if I heard it, but
oh yeah, it was a big hit. Yeah, it's like Lady Willpower.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that was what the song. I didn't even know that's what he was saying.
Yeah. Oh, you thought, what did you think it was?
I never thought about it. I never thought of it as Lady Willpower. Yeah, I mean, that's something I've heard forever since I was a kid. I just never really paid attention to the lyrics, I guess.
Yeah, it's really popular. So they upload that one, but they haven't uploaded Young Girl yet. I'm still waiting for that one. And I'm wondering if they might not upload it because they think it's like non-PC or something.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But some people say that Lady Willpower is non-PC because he's trying to, persuade the woman to.
Oh yeah, they were trying to cancel "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Why was that? Just because that was stupid. That was so
not wanting the girl to leave. He's not taking no for an answer.
But it's so innocent, that song.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kamala Harris's stepdaughter. She's like a high fashion model now.
No, I didn't know that. Well, this is the right time for her to be one.
Yeah, let's see if I find pictures of her. Yeah, everyone's. Let's see.
I mean, she doesn't even have to be attractive, right? She just has to be who.
No. Let's see. Stepdaughter.
Of course, a lot of high fashion models aren't that attractive anyway. They're like bone racks. They're so skinny and.
Well, yeah, bone racks. That's a good one.
That's what my grandfather says. Got that from.
Okay, let's share the screen here. Bone racks. That's why you need to get these terms from several generations ago so they can be preserved.
Yeah, it's funny. I said to my cousin, I was talking about cheesecake, and he said, "What the hell is cheesecake? That's something to eat, isn't it?" I said, "You never heard of cheesecake? What that means?" He'd never heard of it.
I didn't think that was an old term, but maybe it is. I just typed in Kamala Harris stepdaughter. So this is the latest high fashion model.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So she likes to show off her bad tattoos and the hair under her arms.
Oh,
her name is Ella Imhoff.
Oh my. That's horrible. I don't want to be mean, but
that looks pretty fashionable. This Look at that. He looks like he or she or whatever has got two jock straps there.
Yeah, they do look like jock straps. That's true.
Here,
you know what that looks like? That looks like an 80s nerd girl, like holding a dog, in a high school photo in the 80s.
Oh my God. Because, it's not getting any better than that. That's the best he's ever going to look, you see.
Wow.
And I think you could do some makeup magic, and facially you could probably make her pretty, but she's done everything possible, from the tattoos to the diet to the hair, not shaving, although mainly it's the Weird Al hairstyle that's so horrible. The mullet she has, it's like, but anyway, she's the new
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I don't think I should.
No, well, no, because it's see how
Now that one over there,
magazine like Sick or National Lampoon or something that would be able to really truly take on all of this shit that they're inflicting us with.
Yeah.
She dyes her armpit hair rainbow colors. I heard that on the radio.
Well, that's probably a pride thing. I'm imagining she's bi or gay or something, right?
It's likely it's probably a guy. I bet.
Oh, she's a guy?
I don't know, but you're probably not supposed to wonder that. But
she looks like a girl. I don't think she looks like a girl to me. There are a few
yeah,
photos.
I don't know. But they would be very happy if she was.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't even know why we're talking about that on my comic book channel. What else is interesting?
Well, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but Bubble Up. It's.
We talk about everything on here.
Yeah. So did you see the other ones I got?
The other what?
The other soft drinks I got.
No, I didn't.
I got Bazooka.
Oh, it tastes like bubble gum. That's really
good. I haven't tried it yet. I just got a few things that looked interesting, just because they visually looked cool.
I like bubble gum Slurpees. I like all different types of Slurpees from 7-Eleven.
But the cool thing about this store, it was in a horrible strip center, and but they understand the connection of rock and roll and candy and soda pop and comic books, because there's comic book stuff everywhere in there.
Yeah.
So at least they understood that. The only problem is they made it where I couldn't upload the episode, because as I was going in, they were blasting The Night Before by the Beatles, and that immediately made the video. YouTube rejected it because of that.
Yeah. I've never heard that song.
Oh, it's a great song. I mean, it's from the Help soundtrack.
Oh, okay. I've seen the movie. I don't remember that song.
Yeah, you heard it. I think they were going around the beach, I think, during that song.
I liked Girl. That wasn't in the movie, was it? No. You Hide Your Love Away. I like that one.
Yeah, Girl's the song where in the background they're going tit, 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 tit.
Oh, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
They really are doing that.
Yeah, but I like You Got to Hide Your Love Away. I know that's in Help, right?
Yeah.
And I like Help and Ticket to Ride. I think they might do that in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
So you don't really hate the Beatles. You just hate what they became and what they did to culture later on.
Yeah. I used to love the Rubber Soul album. I used to think that was their best album.
I'm trying to mash the label down, the sticker, because it's not painted on, it's a sticker. And as it comes out of the refrigerator and the moisture causes the sticker to bubble up, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wouldn't buy it again, but I'll continue to use it as a sponsor. I mean, it's not like something I would pay normally for. But, it's just cool. It's really cool probably just to buy this shit and put it on a shelf. Actually drinking it is probably not what you're supposed to do with it. I think they're props maybe. I don't know. Some of them might be good. I got a Fidel Castro banana flavored drink that was real good.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a Justin Trudeau drink when you said that.
Yeah, but doesn't he look like Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, not as much in that picture, but
well, you got to get a young picture.
The younger ones, yeah.
Let me see. How old is Justin Trudeau? About 40?
Probably. Well, really? The same age as me, maybe.
I don't know how old that guy is. He looks like he's. Let's look at some young pictures of Fidel Castro.
Maybe he's as old as I am.
It's a lot of people say that Justin Trudeau's mom she hung around with Fidel Castro a lot, and they think that Fidel Castro actually fathered that guy in charge of Canada right now.
I never told you this, but
he looks just like someone I know there. Look at that picture. He's a little chubby.
Uh,
Which one looks the most like Justin Trudeau? Here? I don't even know what Justin Trudeau looks like, barely.
he's 49.
Okay.
But I was going to say that Margaret Trudeau, his mother, was on the Willie and Floyd show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she made like her acting debut on Willie and Floyd.
I put Fidel Castro age 49, but I don't think
No.
maybe that is. But look at him wearing his Adidas. I can't believe that. What happened? He should. I've never pictured him in any wearing anything but the military uniform. To see him doing that is funny.
Maybe he was trying to be more capitalist near the end.
Holy shit! It's you. I realize. Yeah, he's
trying to appeal more to say, "Hey, man, I'm not so bad," because he didn't want to leave a bad taste in people's mouths before he died. So he wanted to be a hip guy, you know.
I don't know. I understand that if he speaks Spanish, that and you hear him speak, he comes across as very intelligent and very funny.
That's what I said about hip.
Charming. Yeah. I've never heard that.
Oh, I have heard that. I've heard people say he was an amazing orator, and you know he could speak.
Well,
it was unbelievable.
But
I don't like him. I don't like him. Just make that clear.
One thing about Lincoln, they say he had this high-pitched voice, but of course there was no way to record.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't record voices back in the 1860s. So
yeah. No, I know that. I'm not.
I don't know what president was the first one that we have an actual voice recording of, but
Thomas Edison, but he wasn't the president.
Yeah, but I mean, what was the first? Let's look on YouTube.
You know the first recording he ever made? Do you remember what it was? Thomas Edison's first recording?
I used to know.
This Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And he said, "Come here, Watson, I need you."
I thought that was on.
Yeah,
I thought that was the telephone.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to fool. Yeah. This is Alexander Graham Bell. Well, when Abraham Lincoln, they play him in movies, of course, they have a very deep voice, a commanding voice.
Because you imagine that's what he would sound like.
Yeah. Like if they have me in a movie, they play me someday, they'll probably have a macho, deep voice, you know, the actor that plays me.
Oldest known recording of a U.S. president.
As President of the United States, I was present at the first Pan-American Congress in Washington, D.C. That was God.
Sounds like Biden.
Our two countries shall continue to live side by side.
That's only because of the quality, though. Like, don't insult this guy.
No. I'm sure he didn't sound like Biden in real life.
Right. That didn't sound like Biden. That was too dynamic.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite videos. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
With spring comes rebirth, and many of us realize a fundamental human need to connect with
To
other
cut off
people.
heads. Okay. So this idiot here is going, "Oh, I love you so much. I voted for you. Oh." It's just, you won't believe it. And then the press says, "Oh, Mr. President, what kind of ice cream do you have?" And he says, chocolate chip. I swear I'm not lying. Watch this and see.
Wow, look how excited they are.
Sorry. He's going, "Hi, my president. Oh."
He really is, too. I thought you were exaggerating, but he is.
No, I think it's an accent. Maybe they're in Florida or something. He's got this weird accent.
He's enraptured.
No, I got mine. Looks awful good. I got some. I have to take back to the finals too.
Oh, good. I like the red. We're so excited. Mr. President, what did you
Chocolate chip.
What is your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission?
Eat some chocolate
Yeah,
chip.
that's great. To see compromise and common ground on that?
On the commission, I think it's. I can't imagine anyone voting against the establishment of a commission on the greatest assault since the Civil War on the Capitol. But at any rate, I can't for ice cream.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem as out of it as he is now.
Well, that was a couple months back.
Yeah. But what's this Chaka chip? Is that what he called it when he was a kid or something?
I have no idea. I have no clue. This is a good channel. You ever heard of Guernica 0206?
No, I haven't.
Some reason it's the one channel that shows up at the bottom of my page. It's just all kinds of cool music. It's like stuff you've never heard of, but it turns out to be really good.
It's like my channel, my Lime Popsicle channel.
Yeah, well, your stuff is more recognizable than the stuff that he's got. Let's see what else.
I don't know about that. Have you looked at my obscure playlists on there?
Yeah. Let's see what Maxie's place is. It's also a music channel.
Videos.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff here.
Begins. We rapping now?
Oh, no. Get this shit off.
Yeah.
Because it's Warner Brothers. It'll copyright strike me.
Oh, yeah, Warner Brothers is the worst.
They turn the Warner Brothers characters into hip-hop rappers.
Yeah, they would.
This used to look horrible in the 70s, these horrible 70s commercials. Now they look wonderful compared to today's.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, actually.
Here's the trailer for what the poster behind me. Where's that still behind me? No, that's not. I took that out in the hall. You'll not be permitted to see this shot. Oh, that's good. So what I do when I find cool stuff.
That was Buddy Holly.
They're trying to be.
Yeah.
I think they're the Delwoods. Del Airs.
Let's see.
So I'm gonna save this. So I'm gonna save it under music. No, not music. Oh shit.
Trailer.
12. Is yeah, that's a good. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
Can I show you something? Will you show a video if I?
Yeah. What is it?
But you won't get a strike. Okay.
What? It's a music song.
Yeah, you might get a notice, but you won't get a strike though.
Let's not do that. I'm getting too many of those lately.
Oh.
They start making me nervous. What is the song?
Well, I wanted to surprise you, but
just do it like after the stream is over, or like sometime when we're not actually broadcasting. Because
if I tell you, would you maybe do it?
If you tell me, I mean, I might play a second or two of it. What is it?
It's an Al Jolson song.
And what? In an Al Jolson song, but isn't that public domain?
Maybe it's from the 40s. I mean, and the song's from the early 1900s. You know.
What's the song title?
Rosie, you are my posy. My blushing Rosie, it's called. My blushing Rosie.
I'll just put it into my playlist, and then
but there's a specific video that I want you to.
Okay, I'll put that specific video in.
Okay,
which one is it?
I'll link it to you.
Okay, just link it to me in the chat. Oh, that's problematic.
What? Oh,
I just give me a link in the chat, and then I can go look at it later.
yeah. Like I think you should be able to play it in your stream though.
Yeah, I just sick of streams having problems. Last Saturday I had problems with the stream, and I just took it down because I think what was it? It was some cartoon, I think. I don't know, what was it? It wasn't a cartoon. It was yeah, actually it was. It was a 1920s Disney cartoon, and I figured it was in public domain because it used to be on all those VHS releases in the 70s.
This is on YouTube, and it doesn't have any notification at the bottom of the video of the song, so it hasn't been identified or anything.
I'll just look at it later.
And it's a TV show that it's not going to have a copyright problem, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but I'll just look at it later because I hate this whole YouTube shit.
I gave you a link.
Okay, because the more of that shit happens, the less likely I am to even want to continue doing this. You know, just it's a private. You sent it privately?
No.
There's something in private chat. Oh yeah.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
That's okay. I guess I can find it. Yeah, I can find that. I just don't normally even look at, but I saw a little red dot appear there.
Oh, I could put it in. Where would you prefer it?
You can put it in the regular so that people can see it that are watching us.
Okay.
All 5 of them, which are probably 2 of us are part of the 5.
You know what show it is?
No, I haven't clicked on it yet.
Oh.
Well,
it doesn't start with the song.
What was that?
What's that?
I was confused to some weird noise.
Yeah, there's talking at the start, so you could.
Oh, okay. I thought I was hearing my voice. Apparently, there's people that are trying to follow on.
Okay.
Oh, you got to run?
I'll be going soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Willie and Floyd show.
Willie and Floyd show what?
That's what the clip is.
Oh. They do the Al Jolson song on Willie and Floyd?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really neat clip. It's fantastic.
I'm just looking to see what's popping up on YouTube here. This Peter Carew is real good. Have you heard of him?
No.
Every day he puts up tons of CDs. I don't know how he doesn't encounter. Sometimes he does. I'll see that something wasn't allowed up. But
yeah. Oh, I got those Darlings of the 60s. That's like a 10 CD set. I've got almost all of them. I'm missing the first one.
Yeah, but when you buy these at the store, they're like $25 because they're imports usually.
Yeah.
He just puts these whole things up. Like what you're looking at, just right here, that's probably over $100, just this first row of CDs. And
yeah.
Like it's like we're probably over $1,000 in CDs now, just going down to here. And this is only in the last 4 days. And it just goes on and on. So this is something you might want to investigate. He just keeps giving you more. Now we're just back a week.
See, well, he's going to get like a lot of notices, but remember, that's different than a strike. You don't have to worry about the notices.
So the notices mean that he just can't monetize, but
yeah, that's all it means.
Well,
so if you play that video, if you get a notice, you can't monetize the stream, but you're not going to get a strike though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes they won't allow something up, but it'll be taken down. But
yeah, there's some things like Warner Brothers things, like that.
He puts a lot of doo-wop up, a lot of collections.
But I have a whole bunch of music channels, so I got like hundreds of notices on my channels.
Well, I'm not sure if I know all your channels. What are your channels? How many do you have? 5 or 6?
Yeah, there's the Line Popsicle.
Okay, I'll show that to everybody before you go. positive unsubscribe to it. Oh,
But it's one word, the Line Popsicle.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know I've subscribed, but sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe people.
There it is.
Okay.
So now you should go to, you didn't show this last time, but I kind of wished you had though. If you go to the playlists, go to like I have a whole bunch of hard to find singles and yeah, well, go down farther. I want to see like
hard to find singles from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I got lots of those. And I think I also have, no, that's probably what it is. Yeah, you can look at those. And you can see like these, a lot of these charted, but they're completely forgotten though, you know, a lot of these records.
Right.
So they're really obscure chart records from them.
Right. That's cool. And
so I got a bunch of playlists.
All these playlists. And then what's another one of your channels?
Cat's Pajamas 1. And I spelled it wrong, so there's no A like after the P. Yeah, well there it is. You got it. So in this one the playlists are all by year.
Okay, yeah.
And the recordings are the original recordings from each year.
And not re-recordings.
Right, yeah. I was pretty careful not to use re-recordings. So
for people that don't know, when stereo came in, a lot of times artists would re-record their old records, and
right,
it was horrible. So then what else?
And then there's Tom Smith. That's me.
Is there a Cat's Pajamas too?
No.
Okay, all right.
There's Tom Smith. That's a music channel. Probably gonna have a lot of people come up.
Yeah. So what else would be something to put in?
Well, for one thing, you can filter by channel. Did you know that?
No.
You go to filters.
Okay.
And go to channel. Type channel.
Oh, it doesn't do this on my phone. That's where I normally look at YouTube.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know how far down I am, but there I am.
Yeah, I saw this pop up on a Mort Todd interview. This this picture.
Really?
Something like, I knew this would be a great interview or something, and it was that picture. So you must have been commenting from this channel or something.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I always comment from this channel. So I got playlists on here of music as well, as you can see.
When was the last time this was added to?
I also put all the Beyond Vaudeville episodes in chronological order from the.
Are you the guy that did that? Because I've been like watching that.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
And you're getting commercials. Are you getting money from this?
Well, they're not my videos. They're Beyond Vaudeville.
Oh,
they're from your channel.
Right order.
Order.
The Beyond Vaudeville program.
Oh, they put them up, and you just fixed the order.
Yeah, yeah. I just put them in chronological order.
Okay, all right. I've been meaning to record that, so I need a copy from your playlist.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
That has the underdog lady that later was on Howard Stern. It was this before Howard Stern.
Yeah, yeah.
When was this show? This is public access, and when is it from? The 70s?
Well, you can. I'll tell you in a second. But you can go to the playlist and you can view like all the guests if you go down the thing or like guests. But it aired from 1986 to 1996.
Okay, well, she was on Howard Stern during that time as well, so that might have been where Howard Stern discovered her. Is on this.
Yeah, I think it was.
Suzanne Muldowney. Yeah,
she's a very strange woman.
Yeah, New York had insane public access.
I love Tiny Tim's on some of them, you know. Al Lewis, Grandpa Al Lewis is in this episode. He's hilarious in it too. It's a great show.
Okay, so this is cool. And you have a channel with like 1920s music, don't you?
Yeah, that was Cat's Pajamas 1.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So we're up to this. Is the fourth channel or the third we looked at?
The third.
Okay, what else do you have?
The only other one is Line Popsicle and Pants. but that is.
Oh, that's where you do your own thing.
Yeah. But I have a playlist of me singing. I sing about 65 songs. If people want to hear me sing 65 songs back to back.
Sure, they do. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna subscribe. You have too many subscriptions compared to your number of subscribers.
I've never seen that. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's because I've got an insane number of.
I know.
Yeah, but lately they've been letting me add more and more subscriptions, and then at a certain point, then I have to go cut someone that. And I have to look to see who hasn't like put anything up in a few years, and then I'll
if you go to playlists there, you can see a list of all my recordings. So Line Popsicle sings. There it is, 65 songs.
Yeah. Oh, here. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can, if you go to the playlist itself, though, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I cut out after one syllable.
So that's if you want to hear me do any of these songs, of course, you could play any of these. And I have copyright notices on those too, but it doesn't matter.
How do you get copyright notices on karaoke?
Because they get the music, like the song itself, But if you sing your own version, apparently that's supposed to be allowed.
But don't they always re-record the music for karaoke?
Yeah.
So how is that?
Well, it's still they hear it and they know what the composition is, because it's the composition, not the actual recording.
Oh, I thought it was the actual recording that. Wow.
It can be either.
Oh man, YouTube is just way too uncool.
So yeah, I sing all these songs,
Cool. Yeah, I got to figure out a way to subscribe to it. Let's see what people have been putting up here. Geeks and Gamers says, Black Widow sucks. I'm banned from Twitter again. Tomorrow War gets sequel. Yeah, the people are defending this movie Tomorrow War, even though it's apparently really dopey on Amazon Prime, because it has this actor, Chris Pratt, that plays Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, but there have been a lot of reviews of this movie. Well, we don't like him because he's Christian and he's conservative. So these conservative geeks are defending it by saying, well, it's a great movie.
Was he Thor?
No, he was Star-Lord.
Okay.
But and what they did is the character he plays in Guardians of the Galaxy in the comic books, they made him retroactively bisexual.
Right. Oh yeah.
To get Chris Pratt because that's the character he's most known for.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to needle him. It's really, really childish stuff. They figure he'll be upset because he's Christian, and then maybe he'll say something, and then we can really cancel the guy.
Yeah.
That's how
very
they do it.
juvenile, yeah. It's hard to leave, because it's so much fun talking to you.
Well, my wife says the opposite. It's like
no,
it's just like sometimes I can be pretty obnoxious, but
I don't think you can.
Oh, well, you don't have no idea. But I need to. Yeah, I gotta go figure out because we haven't had breakfast yet.
Okay.
That's why when I first started this episode, and I said, "Oh, we gotta go," because I heard her getting up, and then I said, "Well, should I stop the show or should I restart it?" And later, and she wasn't hungry. She doesn't get hungry immediately upon waking up, but I need to see her in a little bit what's going on.
I don't either, actually.
Yeah. So
except when I haven't eaten for over 24 hours, then I get really hungry.
Here's something that
happens a lot.
I wonder who put this out. It's a book called Flushed. Have you
Right.
seen this? You know this book?
It looks like a Canon book. Is it Canron?
I don't know, but it's got a little chain. I think you're supposed to chain it to your restroom facilities. It's the W's Water Closet Companion.
Yeah, they used to call
read it while you're on the toilet. It's a gag gift.
Look, does it have indicia? Does it say who published it?
I'm looking, but I didn't notice that it has dated September 8th, 1969. Good luck, Peg and Guy. So this was given as a gift.
A wedding
Maybe
gift.
when someone was constipated. I don't know. Maybe
Probably a wedding gift.
Copyright 1963. Canron Incorporated.
Wow, am I good?
11 West 43rd Street, New York, 36, New York. Flushed as a soulmate to Poems for the John.
Right.
Jokes for the John, Guest Register for the John, and More Jokes for the John. There are John series, considered the greatest bathroom advance since the invention of the door lock.
Well, Canron was Jackie Cannon's company.
Okay.
Stand-up comedian Jackie Cannon, who's completely forgotten today. But do you remember Ratfink magazine when I showed that to you from the 60s?
Right.
They published that as well. They published Ratfink.
Didn't that get dirty? Didn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's probably dirty too.
Yeah, it looks like it mostly is, but you know, when books like this, it's almost got a cloth cover, and you feel like you need to wash your hands after touching it because figured, did they really keep it in the bathroom? And
right.
I saw at an antique store they had a plastic pink radio.
Oh yeah, I remember
toilet paper holder on it.
Yeah,
so it was like you could listen to the radio while you poop, but but then it's like you know, it's like, did someone really use this for its actual intended function? And
Canron had a whole line of kind of novelty products, like dirty kind of stuff, like 60s dirty though, you know, and like books like that, you know, and also record albums, fake record album covers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've got that one, but
yeah.
So yeah, I'm just uncovering more and more stuff, and I thought you would know what that is because you're a humor expert.
And I did.
So every time I come up here to clean, though, I get distracted. Oh, I'll start a show and I'll clean while I do the show, but I never actually do that.
And you put Hugo up there. Now, is Hugo, who is that? Is that an actual thing?
Let me get the box and I'll show you.
Or did you name him Hugo?
No. It was a toy from the mid-70s.
Okay.
I got the box right in here.
I figured it was the name of the actual toy, but I've never heard of it or the character. So, Graphic Man, if you're still there, I'd like to say hello to you. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for watching the Tom Smith Show.
Okay, so this was a Christmas gift in the Christmas of 75, the 75-76 school year. And it was advertised, they had a full-page cartoon advertisement for it in Marvel Comics, presenting Hugo, Man of 1,000 Faces. So basically, it's like a Lon Chaney doll.
Oh.
And you got all these disguises. Easily change disguises, fit you and your puppet, create thousands of pretend friends. Oh, they consider him a puppet. And there was some little tube of like spirit glue or gum or whatever that attaches the stuff to him. But I'm sure that doesn't work anymore. But I mean,
you don't play with it anymore then.
Well, maybe it doesn't look like it would still work.
No, that's gross.
But I'm sure there's stuff that you use that you could get at any makeup store, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some glasses in here. There's some things I could put on here on him for the show.
It's got a lot colder here recently. I love it. It's not as.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain outside. It's they're playing with they've got some satellite playing They're fucking everything up. They're starting earthquakes in California. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
Don't they always have earthquakes in California though?
Yeah, they're doing it a lot more recently. So here's the shit.
That's a well-made doll. It looks human.
Yeah, I painted one of the eyes somehow with a marker, and then it wouldn't come off, and so I tried to fix it with liquid paper, and so you can tell that these blind man glasses don't want to stay on them. But like, yeah, but because I haven't gotten this stuff out in many years.
Have you had him since you were a kid?
Yeah, that would have been 5th grade. See, there's instructions.
What, really? 5th grade? You were in 5th grade in 1975?
The 75-76 school year, yeah. Oh, you can give them a superhero chin. I forgot about that.
It's amazing. I can't believe it was that long ago.
Gee, thanks.
Well, I mean, it's just...
Yeah, that same Christmas, I got the $6 Million Man doll, which now they call action figures. But
I was born just 3 years after that.
Yeah, so you got to miss out on all this fun.
That's okay.
Oh, there's an eye patch too.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm in this age now when we have the internet and we have everything at our fingertips. I mean, that's the great thing about living now, right?
Well, it's great until it's misused, which we're on the cusp of wishing that you lived in 1940.
But hopefully,
I think that
hopefully they don't take it away from us.
Oh, well, I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, I wouldn't know you if we didn't have.
Yeah, I know. That's the social media is great, but I know that it can be misused as well.
Of course.
And
I just hope they aren't, doing, invasive things to us that we don't know about.
Well, it's probably best to get out of big cities, and we're wanting to move out somewhere in the country. But
am I in a big city? I don't know. Is this a big city where
I'd say live where people have to drive up a long dirt road to get to your house.
No.
They have time to think about maybe this is the best idea.
My city is sort of big, but it's not Toronto though.
Yeah. So maybe this will hold. See, you can turn them into like that.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Maybe this eye patch will hold this guy's on. But yeah, you're supposed to just glue it on. And
I went to your stream right now because I was going to check the chat, and I thought you were the Ed Sullivan channel, and I went there instead. So I never did.
Yeah, I look a lot like Ed Sullivan.
What's funny? They just uploaded a video of Al Hurt on the show yesterday, and at the beginning of the video, Ed Sullivan burps.
Oh.
Like he kind of he just burps, he belches, and then he says, I didn't know I had that in me.
Well, you can give him a damaged eye.
It's pretty weird to see that.
And then like a nose like that. Oh shit, that's a scar. Or open wound rather, not a scar. Oh, this is a great eye.
Yeah, a Movie World Comics. Do you like that game, Super Mario Brothers 3? That's a pretty great game, right?
Are these? I don't see any of these comments. Let me
there's a whole bunch of comments.
Yeah, it gets stuck on here.
You want me to read them?
Hold on. Oh, wait, I didn't see any of this.
There's a whole bunch there, yeah.
Okay, it was stuck on this Vanilla Coke one.
You got a lot to read.
Let's see, yeah. Orca was a terrible Vanilla Coke. Yeah, I saw that one. That's cool. Okay, I saw that. Is there stuff? Yeah, it was stuck on the stepdaughter one.
Yeah, we saw that.
Okay, so let's see. Graphic Man says I could probably make her look like Geddy Lee to keep it Canada friendly for Tom.
No, you don't need to do that.
Is Geddy Lee a celebrity there?
He's a singer.
I know who he is. I know who he is. I'm just wondering, do people remember him? Is he like celebrated?
Yeah, he's supposed to be some legend or something, you know.
He even did the theme song for the
McKenzie Brothers.
Bob and Doug McKenzie. Yeah.
Take off, eh?
Yeah, I've got a Bob and Doug McKenzie T-shirt somewhere from when that movie came out.
Yeah, we won't read that one.
No, for recording of Biden, he looks.
Don't read that one.
Not the crowd of 14 for Biden. Yeah, I currently listen to Peter Carew more than any other music. Meyer says, so, yeah, it's good. Hey there, Paulo says.
Who's Peter Carew?
Hello, Paulo. Then I see you have a playlist of you playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Tom Smith.
Have you heard of Mario Brothers?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I knew it when it was called Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
Lived Tom Smith's show. Your hostile takeover was interrupted. Buffering.
Yeah.
Oh, was it buffering? Tom, do you have a collection of Mad paperbacks? You have only the magazine-sized issues.
I have some of the paperbacks. I used to have every paperback. I used to have most of the magazines and every paperback, but I sold my collection of Mads, and I only have a few Mad paperbacks now. He does, yeah, 80s. That's what I like, movie world. I like old video games. I don't like the new stuff. I just like 80s and early 90s video games. So NES is great.
Yeah, I like earlier than that too. But you know, there are channels that have amazing collections of old video game music. And I think, was it last summer or the summer before that, I got obsessed with listening to old video game music of games that I never even played.
I'm not so much into the music, but I like to play some of those old games sometimes. You can play them online now. You probably don't know this, too.
Oh, I know that there's MAME. My friend was all into this MAME stuff where you could play any of the old arcade video games and have all of them.
You have to have an emulator to do that, though. Like I'm saying, you can just look up an old game, like say, play Super Mario Brothers 3 online, and then you could play it on a website. You can play the whole game with your keyboard. It's great. That's what I do. I don't even bother with emulators anymore. It's easier, you know. And I don't spend any money on video games.
What did Myers say there? Took great care of your Hugo. Mine is long gone. I'm always looking for one in good condition. Yeah, I need to get a replacement for the Spirit Gum, and I did fuck up his eye. But let me look at this real quick on my share screen thing. Yeah, Hugo was a cool thing, especially if you're into monsters and stuff. There are people that have all this retro music, and some of it's really cool. I know it. I was driving my wife crazy because I got excited about all this vintage music, and
I can't relate with that. I know a lot of video game players get excited about video game music, but I can't really relate with that.
Well, some's better than others.
Because it's all electronic, you know. There's no instruments or anything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't thrill me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's terrible. But yeah.
It's not really my type of music.
No, but I.
Okay.
Oh, you know, here's something that's
Pac-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, but let me show you something cool. Some guy made. He wanted to simulate what it would sound like in a 1980s arcade, and he took all these sound effects and music, and he combined it all. Let's see. I think it's called Arcade Ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
This you can. I'm trying to. Yeah, he has different. Someone put 10 hours of it up.
Well, this is kind of like ASMR then.
Yeah, for like in 1983, I was like a senior in high school. This is what it would have sounded like in an arcade.
Yeah, I would actually. I would want
years.
That's
He's assuming that all the machine. This is 1992, so it even has the Elvira pinball.
could cause anxiety. This.
So you would have been about 14. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I entered high school, 92.
And, you know, someone did 10 hours of it.
Well, they do that. People do
I think what he did is he just stole this other guy's stuff and just looped it. But I think the real guy is this Andy Hofel.
Kind of sounds like noise.
Or A Hofel.
Yeah,
he's got 81, 83, 86, and 92.
That's it. Cool, but I wouldn't want to listen to it. I find it very discordant.
Yeah, that's how that's how my wife feels about it.
Yeah, it causes anxiety, I think.
Yeah, unless you used to hang out in those things, and it's nostalgic.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought it was I can't do it.
You know,
sorry. It's okay.
Yeah, the way I remember it sounding is kind of like, let's see if this.
Of the senior side of the city.
Have you seen Pinball Summer?
And for many was the
Huh?
version of
Have you seen Pinball Summer?
Reno, where the thrill of the chance was worth the investment.
No, was that with Brooke Shields or something?
No, that was a different movie. This one was a teen movie from 1979.
No, I'd like to see it. How do you see it?
I have it on VHS. I don't know. Maybe it's on YouTube. I don't know.
Basically controlled by.
You could check.
And you think
Yeah.
the B&B vending company is pressuring the vending commission to put you out of business?
Absolutely.
That guy.
Are you making these charges against?
You can look up Pinball Summer. Maybe it's on.
Yeah,
YouTube.
I'm trying to. I'm trying. It's hard for me to operate this with the finger. Pinball.
Oh, okay. I'm
Summer. There's the soundtrack. There's a clip from it.
Do you know how to search? Oh, you don't know this. You know how? I'll show you another thing. Go up to filters. We can watch the trailer.
Now, some kids like good, clean fun. I do. And some kids don't like good, clean fun. Excuse me. Some kids like to mess around.
Hold it! Everybody else.
And some kids like to fool around.
What the hell's going on?
I beg your pardon. Care for a toke? And that's what Pinball Summer is really all about. Things like making trouble. And making out.
I guess I haven't.
Maybe we shouldn't look at that.
Well, what I was going to say is you can go up to the filters.
That's apparently the Red Band trailer. Okay, so
Filters is not there.
Oh, what do I know? Where's filter?
Filters right
filters. Okay.
And you can say over 20 minutes. And then that, yeah.
Oh.
So then if the movie's there, it'll come up. But it looks like it isn't. You might have to put 1979 up there beside.
What did I just do?
So
I've seen this guy.
I don't know who this guy is, but I didn't.
I've seen that guy. Oh, you know what he does? I watched that guy last week. You know what he interviews actors and actresses from the 80s. And I thought maybe I could do that. You know, I could interview these people from my home like this guy does, you know.
Is this Pinball Summer? It looks like it is.
Yeah, it looks like the whole movie. VHS.
Wow. Now I know how to find things. So I'll put it in my playlist to watch later.
Yeah, I can show you how to use the filters.
Yeah, see, it's just these are things I probably would have figured out if I spent more time on this laptop.
It really helps. Believe me, I use the filters all the time.
So I'll put it in my Yowza 12 playlist.
So if you go back to the filters, you can look at all the options there are there, and you can.
Okay, but let me look at this. What else this guy's got up?
Okay.
He's apparently French. I hope that's not dubbed into French.
Or maybe it is. It might be.
Is that French? You should recognize French. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's French.
I bet that's going to be in French.
Probably. Yeah, it is. It says FR down there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I studied French in school for like 10 years, so I do know French. You're right.
Well, I just figured I figured you know what French looks like visually from.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like I said, I took French for 10 years too. So.
Okay, well, so much for that.
I could speak French to you if you want.
Let's see. What is?
So
soundtracks remind me of being at the bowling alley with my dad and hanging out in their arcade room. My brother-in-law got me hooked on a pinball app called Williams Pinball. I play that every day. Myers says that movie looks great.
Yeah.
And the trailer reminded me a little of Hollywood Nights. Yeah, but Hollywood Nights was very superior. Do you know Hollywood Nights?
I saw it once, but I didn't like it.
It's much better than most of those movies, but it's still.
You know what the best one is?
Was the best of that whole genre.
If I may tell you, Meyer Greenblatt, can I recommend a movie to you? I think one of the best exploitation movies of the 70s is Hots.
Then there was another movie called Joysticks about video games.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Have you seen Hots from 1979?
No, it seems like that wasn't Zapped pretty good.
Yeah, we just watched that the other night, me and my grandfather. I had a beautiful HD transfer of it. And he liked it. He liked it a lot. It was.
Where did you get that transfer?
I found it on a website that was uploading, DVDs of movies, and they were great. They were hard to find movies too, so it was pretty exciting to find that.
You know, this is cool because I can put an eye patch over Hugo's fucked up eye.
But Groucho, I'd like to teach you something if I can.
Oh, about YouTube? Yeah, but then I gotta probably make sure that we eat.
Yeah, and I gotta go to bed, so. But can I want to show you. I think.
Yeah, I gotta open YouTube back up.
You'll benefit from this.
And okay.
I mean, both of us have taught. We both have teaching degrees, so we're licensed to do this.
YouTube. Okay, so
that's true. That's not a joke, viewers. Both Groucho and I have teaching degrees.
Share screen.
Isn't that funny though that we do?
Yeah.
People probably look at us and they're like, "You guys were teachers?" I don't think so.
You know who else was a teacher? This guy.
You're going to say some serial killer or something, right?
No, no, I'm not. Well, this guy has this real controversial channel.
Yeah, you told me about this.
He's already done his video on her.
Uh-huh.
Hey, everybody. Due to YouTube censorship, we are not putting all of our videos up on this
he
platform
can't teach anymore because he's so
catalog of
controversial.
Bro, no, yeah.
Arrested.
His new thing is he always has comic book stuff behind him, but it's like the type of comic stuff. It's like he has like Star Wars stuff that's unopened, and then he has the 3 Star Wars posters, but they're not original. And then he's got these 10 signs of like Iron Man. But now he's got like Our Army at War here. Okay. I don't know where he's getting that, but he did a tour of his studio, and he said most of these toys came from his father, who quit high school to go to Vietnam. So his father must have passed away and gave him, because I'll have to show you another video, one of his older ones. I really enjoy him. I think he's really funny.
Right.
But
yeah, Groucho.
You see behind him, it's just like you can tell he's not really a true
confidently, so you never have to slow down.
Truly into the nerd culture. It's just more because this is shit you get at. This is someone that hates him put up this video, but it's just got like Star Wars Monopoly and that kind of stuff. But but Gene Simmons was also a teacher. But anyway, so let's see. Let me try looking up 1966. Marvel superheroes cartoons.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then teach me how to look for them with the filter. Is that what you want?
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were.
I just that's the topic that I'm interested in now. I'm about to record a whole bunch that Jambo Comics sent me. So anyway, so how do I filter?
Okay, so you go to filter. So you see all the different options. This really great stuff. Like you see this one, it's got this week, this month. I use that all the time because that's the way you can see new videos. You can see what's newly uploaded.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have to go through all the old stuff you've seen already.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first thing. You can do it by today or this week, this month, this year. The type, you can look up a video, a channel, a playlist.
Okay.
You plays or a movie. Duration, they just added 4 to 20 minutes. They only had under 4 minutes and over 20 minutes for about 10 years. And they finally added 4 to 20 minutes, you know, which only made sense that they do that.
Okay. Well, this is just some guy talking about it.
We're not done though.
It was all kinds of weird, and that made it difficult. Okay.
But
yeah, I know, but I'm just looking and seeing what I can find here. This is just people talking for more than 20 minutes, talking about it.
Right.
Okay, so what else am I supposed to see here?
You can experiment after class. Okay, so.
Okay, what are we looking at?
Now you got features here. You can see live videos, 4K, HD, subtitles, Creative Commons. That's you know that is 360. It's a weird thing. It's videos where you can scroll the screen around, right?
Yeah.
So if you put your mouse or whatever on the screen, you can see the entire surroundings of the video, like all around where the camera's situated. It's really interesting.
Do you wear virtual reality goggles for that or something?
No, you don't need to. No. Okay. But yeah, you just scroll your mouse around. You can see the whole like room.
That sounds like for real estate listings and stuff. So
it's for performances too. You know, because you can see all the parts on the stage. You can see the parts you want to see. Do I want to see this part of the stage or this part, or you know, it's really neat. Yeah, and then of course they got before you do this, they got sort by relevance, or you can do upload date. So you can see the newest videos if you do upload date.
Okay.
Or you could do view count or
because what I'm trying to do is find a record. I'll show you.
Maybe the viewers don't even know this. They might.
Maybe not. There's a record that came out in Japan. I've been into this band since the late 80s.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's a record that never came out here.
Yeah.
And if I can
I just figured they'd say it like that. They look peppy.
Where is it? They're standing in front of that tower, I guess, that they have in Tokyo that kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower.
I don't know that one.
Do
you like the Donnas?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I really do.
They were in the movie that my grandpa and I watched 2 nights ago.
Well, they started as a Ramones type thing, and then they became Kiss, and then they became real heavy metal. And I don't know what they've done lately, if anything. Okay.
In this movie, they were more Ramones type.
Yeah, that's how they. The song "Rock and Roll Machine" is a great song. Album. Okay, so I have all these albums, all of them, except for one. And I'm not finding it, but I'm hoping someone will just put it up on YouTube at some point so I can get it.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking maybe this new search where you're showing me to search can help me find it, but I can't remember the damn title because it's a Japanese name.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to not look at that, but look at.
Yeah, look on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia show me all this. Their studio.
It should have a list of all their albums on there.
Right. I would think. Oh, it went to one record.
Yeah, you need to go to the
main.
It's right up there.
Yeah,
there it is.
Right. It's like Tetsujan or something like that, or
discography. There you go.
There it is. Tanyukagoten. There's no link to it.
No.
Tanyukagoten.
Do you know how to copy and paste the word?
Yeah, I do, but I can just remember.
Okay.
Can you get? It's kind of painful to do a lot of that when you're doing it with your hand. I don't know. I wind up feeling like I'm getting
carpal syndrome.
Yeah, that thing. And it might help to put dots between 5, 6, 7, 8s, but I don't know. Okay, so it looks like maybe Amazon has it. Could that be? Oh, it's only $58.24.
Yeah.
Shit. That's a lot of money. Well, anyway,
It is.
That's it. Shit, I like this band so much. I might even do that, but that's really kind of obscene. Why is it not? See, all the reviews are in
Read
Japanese.
that review there.
It's in Japanese.
It's
I
funny.
think they even bothered releasing it in the States. What is this idiot saying? Okay. Tanyukagoten. Okay, so Tanyukagoten.
You even got Elvis on there. That Peter Carew guy.
Yeah.
I don't think his channel's going to last. It's my guess.
It's been up for years.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, it's up for years. Yeah, it's been up for a long time.
Well, you don't need to worry then.
Oh, this is the other good channel, Sunny Boy 66.
Sunny.
You know him?
No, it's an Al Jolson song though.
Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to get to actually I want to put I want to put this in my playlist music. Okay, yeah. This guy has got great stuff too. Let's just look at what he's been putting up. So he just put up a collection of Japanese but it's got French twist music, 70s stuff from Africa, and just the last 4 days, twist music from France, garage rock. This must be Australian, Slabs of Trash. Let's see. Oh, it's from the 90s. Sometimes you'll get tricked and he has 1990s music, but usually it's vintage stuff.
Have you heard of
Cambodia from the 60s? So this is the multicultural channel, and it's a lot of fun.
Have you heard of Sadler and Young?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah,
this is Peter Bag cover. Oh, it's pronounced Peter Bag. You were thinking it was Peter Baggy, but
it is?
Yeah, because I was listening to an interview with him, and
really,
yeah, it's Peter Bag. That's what I always thought, and then you were like making me doubt myself.
I thought he said it was Baggy in an editorial and. Well, hey, Gratu.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I think I better be going now. I got to make Grandfather's bed and go to the bath.
Well, I was just letting you know that there's some cool channels out there.
Yeah, and I got to go to bed too. So.
All right, and I got to eat.
Yeah, you should eat. You and your wife.
Do a music discussion show at some point in the next few days, or
well, someday. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be in the next few days, but
Okay.
Someday, you know, we'll do that. And I still got a lot more magazines I can show you as well.
Right. Well, so is during the day is usually better than nighttime?
I have no idea. But the thing is, okay, well, at nighttime, if I am up at night, a lot of times I'll be watching a movie with my grandfather or something like that, you know. And it just depends if I feel like it, you know, like sometimes I don't feel like it. Like when we were doing a lot of those streams, I wasn't getting much time to read at all. And there were a few weeks there where I was reading hardly anything. And I really missed that reading. And I've been getting to read a bit more last week. And I really enjoyed that. So, yeah, I have to be in the mood, you know, for it. And I don't know when that is, but.
Okay.
But we'll do it someday, you know.
So, yeah, we got to, there he looks better with the eye patch.
But I love talking to you. Don't get, you know, I love talking.
We got to figure out a time to maybe get.
Mort Todd. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, I've thought about that too. Yeah. That's got to be a day when I'm not tired by the time I get on here.
Yeah. Well, we got to kind of plan something like that out if it involves someone else.
Maybe, but I was just going to ask him, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's how I do things, but I know it would be better to plan it, but I don't know. He might be all right with just doing it, you know.
It could be. I don't know.
He didn't say he wouldn't be, so.
Okay. So cool. So I got to try Bubble Up.
So basically, I just do it when the spirit hits me. That's when I do a stream.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to come on today because you said you were tired.
I didn't expect me either to come on today.
So
I never even know. But of course, I also love just to talk to you too. Like even if we're not streaming, sometimes we
yeah. Trying to think.
I had missed you, you know. And
yeah. Well, so Wednesday night. Let's see what someone said. Tom World says. Tom Smith, it would be great to see you show your Mad magazines at some point. Yeah, that's true.
I could do that. I just figured most people have done that on YouTube. It wouldn't be that interesting, but I could do it.
I don't know that people have it in great detail. I mean, there are videos that probably go through and show all the covers real quick, but
yeah,
actually discuss each issue.
Well, that's what that one guy does, the flipping through guy.
He does like a single issue, though, each episode, right?
Yeah. So you know, just to let you know, everybody, my Mad Magazine collection is not anywhere near as extensive as my other Humor Magazine collections. But the Mad Magazines I do have are I have some from the 50s, and I have a lot from the 60s and early 70s. And then I just have a bunch from the late 90s because I just like that period of the late 90s. I was talking to you about this before. Like there was a period in the late 90s when the popular culture was actually interesting again. It was only for about 3 years, like 97, 98, 99.
Yeah. I have a lot of 60s and 70s, not as many 50s of Mad. And so, yeah, the 90s, I would have real spotty Mads.
And I still want to, you know, I'll show you yours and you show me yours.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll show you mine and you show me yours. Of the crack magazines, you know.
Yeah, those are in a box somewhere around here.
So when we do that, you'll have to get those out so we can show those together.
I probably would find them within a few minutes. I just got to get to work here, and then I can find those. I know
we also have the obscure humor magazines from the 70s and 80s, and 90s and 2000s, and we also have the comics, the weird comics I have. So
okay,
the next comic I have to read. I have no idea what it is. I can show it to you quickly, but I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I haven't read it yet, but I just found it, and that looked interesting.
Let me see what this is here. Potato Mummy. Is that Potato Mummy?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good name for Joe Biden.
So I don't know what. Like I don't even know what he's doing.
He's being hit by a car. Well, the car is hitting a telephone pole. Oh, is he being thrown out of through the windshield of the car and looks like he's got a 6-pack of beer or like a box of beer, maybe.
Is that what that is? Because I didn't know.
So why do you buy a comic if you can't even figure out what's on the cover? Just
because it looked weird. So I said, well, maybe I'll like this.
How much did they charge you?
$3 for $1. So
I just picked up some comics called Graphic Man says Potato Mummy is half baked.
It says in this issue, I was looking at the back cover. In this issue, the Bum Rat Part 1, and it's from Zoo Arsonist Press, which also apparently published Big Bang and Young Bug. I don't know what those are either.
Yeah.
So anybody familiar with this? I doubt it.
I don't know. I picked up a comic lately called The Spencer Spook that revives this ghost comic from.
I know that. I've heard of that one.
From a Disney artist did this in comic books in the 40s, and someone tried to revive it with new stories and also reprinting some of the old stories. And I got it because of the old stories, because the new stories look kind of shitty.
I look for weird stuff. That's what I like. I'll spend all day at the comic store when they have a 3 for $1 sale. I'll go there in the morning and I'll go until they close, and I'll stay there all day and go through every box, and I'll pull out all the weird looking comics that look interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I look for, strange things. Yeah. Obscure things. And you know what I love? I love not knowing anything about the comics when I go into reading them. So that's a complete surprise. I try to imagine what it might be like, and a lot of times it's nothing like what I think it'll be like. Right. Mm-hmm. And then I look it up afterwards. After I read them, I look them up to find out more about them, how many issues and all that kind of stuff. I find that exciting. Another thing, my store downtown is such an extensive collection in the 3 for $1. Like they'll have almost complete runs sometimes in their 3 for $1 boxes of comics, which is really handy,
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll buy a whole run of a comic I don't even know, and I just hope that it's going to be good.
Yeah, well, you're not spending a big amount of money, and most of those didn't go more than 10 issues.
Yeah. Like I did that with What The. All the What The's were in the 3 for $1, and I hadn't read any of them, but I bought every single issue there, like 20-something issues, and usually I love the comics. There's one time I bought like about 20 comics, and I didn't like it at all, and I was disappointed by that. It was called Skeleton Key. Have you ever heard of it? It was an independent comic. I thought it was garbage. A lot of people like it.
Was it a horror comic or was it humor?
It's I wouldn't call it humor. I wouldn't call it horror. It's sort of horror, but I don't know. It's about I don't know. It was weird. I read them all because I spent money on them, but I hated the art style. I just hated it. It's about a young girl, like a teenage girl in her adventures with her friends and everything, but the art was so bad to me. I mean, people think it's brilliant. The cartoonist is like heralded as a great cartoonist. I think the person's name is Andy Watson.
Never heard of
I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but I just didn't like the style. Some people might like it, but it wasn't my type of style. It's weird, but not weird to me.
Yeah, the art's got to be good for me to.
And I try to avoid anything that looks like anime.
Yeah.
Although there's some anime type comics that aren't bad, but when they're full anime, it turns me off, the art style.
Mm-hmm. I like the old Astro Boy and that.
Yeah, I don't like
that. There's a lot of bad art in comics today. Says I love Disney and comics. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I have to like the story. The story is the most important thing to me. The story or the jokes or whatever, if it's a humor comic. I like humor better. It doesn't have to be. Like I've got some, I showed you that one comic. One of my favorite comics is Shades of Grey comics and stories, and that isn't humor, but that's a brilliant emotional slice of life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember.
And I do buy comics like that a lot too, like realistic comics, because a lot of times they're good. There's one called The Waiting Place. You might not have heard of it. It's from the 2000s, but I thought that was a really good one too. So I'll do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna go. I better go see if my wife is starving and see what's going on downstairs. Yeah. And so tomorrow night, I don't know if Night Tiger's doing a Golden Age retrospective. I'll check and see.
Yeah, you're gonna be. Oh no.
So I don't know.
That's Monday night. You're right. You're gonna be on no Wednesday. He said Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have to check and see, but I don't think I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow night. But
Meyer Greenblatt's been making some great videos.
Yeah, I know.
On the beach, like walking around the beach.
Francisco, and he had a cool bicentennial Bugs Bunny, and this, good videos.
Yeah, I like his outside, like when he's outside and he's showing things. He's a very good narrator.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Graphic Man, you're saying so. When are you going off the air? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I got to run. So
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
And I still have to go to the bathroom so badly.
All right. Well, let's head on out, and I'll see everybody. And
gotta make a bed.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Bye, guys.
All right, see you, everybody. See you, Gratu, Graphic Man, Meyer Greenblatt, Movie World Comics, Zombo, Branko Bear. Is anybody else there? I don't know.
We've got 8 watching, so yeah, you probably covered a lot of them.
Okay.